Greetings, people of the jury and video watchers of YouTube land. The cover Slingers has returned for another great showdown. This time the Slingers will be showing off their green fingers as it's all going to be plant life. And first up, we have the Maharaja of Marijuana. It's CapN Comics.
I thought you were going to put out Mr. Metarog.
I thought he was as well.
The hippie with the flower power, it's Comic Mag Musings. This guy can't see the woods for the trees, it's Metarog. And this week he's cutting down to size, it's GP Venom. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say something, he's as ancient as the sequoia.
Something like that. And then finally, our judge, who is the fertilizer who makes our garden grow, it's Matilda Gothika.
Well, that was nicely perverted. Here's a picture.
That's a picture of my grey man thing. Is that grey man thing, Matilda?
No, it's Swamp Thing.
Oh, it shows like grey man thing would roll off the tongue better. It's more of a.
I can't be.
I expect many a man thing to be flashing across the screen tonight.
Yeah,
yes.
quite possibly.
I do as well.
Did
Hopefully,
we introduce
most of
our
them are
host
comic
who was
books.
full of fertilizer?
Here's Mr. Griffin.
Yeah.
You can see the anger in his eyes because he showed a piss-colored cover.
Oh, is he ranting?
Yeah, maybe. I'm just bemused at the rest of the panel, probably. Can't believe it. Right then, to start off the show then with... here we go. Let's start off with the... Here we go.
Hey! All right, great. So, plant life. I didn't see the previous episode because I was out of town. So, I took this as plants that were alive or animated in some way. So,
right.
That's that's the covers that I based it on, right? So
how appropriate. I'm using a green pen today.
Hey, there you go.
Howdy, most drinkers.
So here's one that Bill knows very well because we did the retrospective on it. Man Thing number 9. And it's not the Man Thing that I'm highlighting here, but notice he's being attacked by a swamp, looks like perhaps a banyan tree.
That looks like Mr. Gray when he's angry.
Yeah, and then there's this lady down here who's noticed the vines and trapping them and snaring them.
Roger,
So
I've heard you always flashing your Man Thing.
Although the Man Thing is made of particles from the swamp, including leaves, twigs, etc.
Yeah.
But
he's the bargain bin of the Swamp Thing.
Right. So I am highlighting the vegetation that has come alive to try to take him out, but fails ultimately.
No. Yeah, that's definitely
a Plug cover, by the way. Mike Plug cover.
Definitely plant life.
Roger,
definitely
nobody wants to see your Man Thing. Just
that's
what the Mike tells me all the time. So.
They need to make a comic with a woman thing. That would have been funny.
Yes, quite possibly.
Seriously, why didn't they give the Man Thing a mate, a plant lady mate?
Very original of you to show a Man Thing cover there, Roger.
Yeah, wow. There's a bit of female.
Nice of you to kind of stretch the limits on that one, sir.
I know there's only one female on the panel, but
yeah, there was a swap thing at the door, didn't
he? I have a feeling Mr. Cat's not referring to me.
So, what's it? Alec Holland and Cable, Arcane Cable, is it? No, something Arcane, whatever her name was. They had a daughter, didn't they? Who was also Tefe or something. Yeah, Abby Arcane, wasn't it?
Did you say a daughter?
Daughter, yeah, their daughter. A daughter.
Oh, daughter.
They used to watch
American
cartoons.
Is that daughter? Is that what you're trying to say?
They used to watch cartoons with their daughter. Yeah.
Is that like
Cable Cable does have a daughter?
Have you not heard the famous elocution thing from British? The water in Mallorca don't taste like what it ought to.
I haven't heard that actually.
That's how you improve your elocution down here in East London. You got to make sure you say it proper.
That before. That's pretty cool.
The water in Mallorca don't taste like what it ought to. You practice that, Bill, you'll be fine. Let's go for a score.
That cover's so hot, Matilda has to fan herself.
Don't forget,
Easy, Rog.
There'll be some swamp things later on, which obviously have to get more points than Man Thing. So just bear that in mind when you score the Man Thing.
All right. And I'm pretty sure we'll have to do an X-rated if we score Man Things today. It's not going to bode well. You won't get that YouTube money. Okay. I love it. We have old Carrot Nose, as the Hulk calls him. And we have another tree-like creature. That one's cool as well. That's definitely getting a 10. That's some cool vegetation.
Blimey, Nick. Started off too high again, Matilda. You started off too high again. You got to work your way up to it. Like maybe the last person on the panel gets a 10, and then everyone else can have a 7 to start off with.
After I get married, Mr. Gray, you can give me those advices.
Oh, blimey.
Okay.
I won't be giving you advice. I'll leave that to your husband.
So this comic is from 1938, and as you can see, there's lots of plants there. Look at them trees on the African Serengeti.
Oh, hi,
Okay.
Eeyore.
Oh, there's an upturned canoe there as well on the plains.
Yeah,
I see.
The focus is on the trees. That's plants.
Yeah, I see it. No, I see it. And there's grass underneath it as well. And his little
There's grass
he's
there.
underneath the canoe. He's got his gun poking out, trying to stop himself from being on the menu.
Hey, everybody! The doctor said we're supposed to be very supportive of Pete when he gets something right. Yes, Pete, those are plants.
Well, there you
Very
go.
good.
Good job, Pete.
I want to know more about the jazzophones. Can you
He's
tell us
very
about
proud
the
of himself.
jazzophones?
You can have a jazzophone.
140 jazzophones for boys named inside, does it say?
Yeah.
What are
It's a jazzophone when it's at home.
What's that?
It's
What are
like
jazzophone?
An ancient mobile phone that plays jazz when it rings or something.
That's exactly what it is, Grey Man.
That jazzophone
Yeah.
thing sounds perverse.
Jazzophone, yeah. Jazzophone.com sounds like Bill's website.
Yeah, that's where he does his live streams with the woodpecker.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
They talk about jazz.
Yeah, not bad. It's got some plant. It's definitely got some plant life on it, and it is cool to see an old British comic, I guess.
I want to know how the hell the dude under the canoe is shooting. You can't see fuck all.
Maybe he's
Just duck
poking
and
his head
cover.
down.
Duck and cover.
Yeah.
Duck and cover.
He must be a visiting American, Matilda.
Yeah.
Just tough as nails.
No, that's a British man.
Oh, actually, no. It's
Well, probably from that. Actually, no, it's probably not that early. No, so thinking back to that era would have been Americans, but yeah, of course they would. There wasn't, was it 1700s or whatever? Okay, doke. Yeah, fair enough. Right, Matilda, you ready to give some scores for that one?
A jazzophone is a comparatively rare comparatively sax-shaped double-belled brass.
Thank you, Jackson.
The trumpet-like mouthpiece. Okay.
What a coincidence. Pete's got a trumpet-like mouthpiece as well.
Thank you very much, Bill.
Something like that.
Interesting. So it's a musical instrument.
Pete trumps out of his mouthpiece.
Yes, it is.
All right, back to the cover. That's a really nice drawing. You can tell it's really old too. And that is nice trees behind. Not that impressive plant life though, but still, I'm gonna give it an 8.
Okay.
I'll take that 8.
Wow.
You're gonna have to, mate. That's what you're getting. No amount of begging gets her to change her mind.
No
I've
second
tried.
opinion.
Speaking
All
of
right.
vegetables, here's Bill.
Did you say speaking of 10s? I think you're right about that, Roger. Because we have the Mercenary Sea #1. Ooh,
Okay.
Boating, lots of plant life there.
What a dull cover.
And death.
What a dull cover, Bill.
Creepy skull. Isn't that
Very
wonderful?
I think you should knock points off though for that not being a sea, because that's just annoying
Yeah.
when the cover tells you it's
Isn't
going to
that
be a
wonderful?
sea and it's more like a jungle swamp. That's just
It
like
is.
lame.
This isn't
Blatant
inlet.
lame. An inlet.
Very boring, just blue.
Okay, it's
Isn't that
definitely got some
beautiful?
plant
Thank
life
you,
on it.
Pete. Pete's on board with this one, Matilda.
Definitely has a lot of atmosphere to it, though.
Doesn't it?
Just like
Is that a
yours.
crocodile under the water?
It is.
Yeah,
Ah,
a couple of
yeah,
crocodiles.
it
Yeah.
is. That man's about to lose a foot.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully
Okay.
not. But
Yeah.
Great read too.
Apropos,
Or
because
more.
Bill's about to lose this round.
Or more, depending how high the crocodile bites.
That's true.
Yeah. All right, Matilda, we'll let you go on to that one.
Now, that one, the plant life is more dark, but it also has a very good atmosphere. You can feel the forebodingness. I'm going to
Foreboding.
give this also an 8. Yeah, the
All
foreboding.
right.
Okay.
A
Well
gift.
deserved it.
A gift.
Then some more foreboding in the shape of CapN Comics.
I think the
Oh,
neighbors
it's
are dead at
terrible.
this point.
Well, I'm just gonna wait for Gray's reaction after I show this comic book, but it has all kinds of forestry in it. It has 2 5s in it, so it makes it a 10. It has some
2
roses. Let's go with a little.
I knew Cap would go for the sleaze.
Some semi-clad goodness. Yeah. Okay.
Nice. I love it.
She's definitely wearing some plant life, and there's some plant
You
life
think?
in the background there.
It's a shame that
Back there,
Captain's
I think.
appealing to the lowest common denominator with that.
Yeah,
I hate to
always.
see that kind of
That's
pandering.
me,
you know?
Very-
by the way.
Very indulgent stuff there, Cap. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm surprised at you. A family
Lovely
man.
bunch of
I
coconuts.
couldn't find
though.
any red Sonia in plant life, so
Lovely bunch of
You can
coconuts.
tell Cap's a pirate because he goes for the booty.
Yeah.
I must say, those are some sturdy plants to hold those lemons. Sorry, melons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going with
Right.
coconuts, but fair enough. I wonder if she actually sews the leaves into a costume, but let's not go there. It's probably
that's the
fiber.
vines. You know, she ties the vines together.
And not to mention the plants behind her. She's standing in a forest, it seems.
Nobody notices those plants, Matilda. You know what I mean? Nobody notices those.
I saw them.
No,
Okey
they're more focused on the leaf bikini.
You know it.
I mean, normally we have an iron bikini, but now we have a plant bikini. That is some good accessorizing with flowers, though. And the background's nice, too. That one gets a 10.
Okie dokie.
What?
Right. Bear in mind that I have come last for the last 5 weeks. My levels of giving a toss have completely and utterly dried up. So I just grabbed the first 5 comics as always that I could find that had any
I
kind
mean,
of
that's
plant
the
life
usual
on them.
MO, Mr. Gray.
No, it's not the usual MO, Matilda. Sometimes
So
I
just
dig
remember,
loads of
he's
comic books down. I've told you before. I took
He's
loads
put
of
more
comic
thought
books,
into this.
hours of searching for comics, and you still make me lose. So I'm just going with the first 5. But this is, I'm going to
Oh,
go.
Mr. Werewolf, you came.
I'm going to go with like the tier vote this one because this is a very old comic book in a very bad condition. It's a bit like Roger, old and worn and past it almost. But it's Rip Hunter, Time Master. Great Scott! Calypso the sorceress has changed Jeff into a griffin. The secret of Mount Olympus, and as well as some tall grass there. This sorcerer.
Oh, isn't that cute? He's throwing flowers at him.
This sorceress,
Oh,
their magic is like in the shape of flowers. That's their magic. Like that's the. So I thought
that
that's
is so
cool.
adorable
That's
and
different.
gay.
Lovely little flowers. Nothing gay about you're gay in the old. I know you mean in the old term of the word gay, Matilda. That's fine. They are very gay. Very
I
beautiful.
mean lame.
That's not a terminology that's in the dictionary yet. I don't think.
He's having a good time.
I'm concerned about what the intentions are of that winged creature who was
He's
conveniently
turned into a
behind that
griffin.
man like that.
No,
It's a griffin.
that is a representation of
very
him
sinister.
turning into it.
I don't know.
Turned from
Oh, it looks like
Jeff.
they're dancing.
into
I
a
don't
griffin.
know.
And his name is Jeff. That makes it
He's
even
in the
more
process
perfect.
of transformation.
Did the shop you bought this from have any windows at all, Gray Man?
And look at the lovely flowers.
Did somebody try to eat that comic?
This comic's
Some
in very
chunks taken
good
out of
condition,
that.
which is why I bought it.
What?
It was going for like a
Buy
quid. And I
that in the
thought, you know
back
what? I
of the
haven't got
van.
any Rip Hunter Time Master, and that's a nice cover. And so, yeah, £1. Yeah,
I mean, what other cover do you have? A sorcerer, wizard, whatever the hell
exactly.
he is,
And a bloke
throwing
being turned
flowers
into a
at
griffin.
you.
On the back of
Okay.
that cover, does it say #me too?
There's it without the cover. So I could have just showed the cover on its own because it's completely and utterly separated from the book. But,
Yeah, I mean, someone was wondering if that was their
Which-
fever dream.
Remember, jury, vote for the poor aged comic book cover when it comes to your time to vote.
I mean, that is a hilarious cover.
It's a good old school
It also
cover.
feels like it's something you see after you smoke.
Whoop.
Pants. I've just actually looked at it for the first time. It's actually on my read pile. I've not read it yet.
That's my pen.
The funny first wrap's missing as well. Pants. I'm not going to be able to read the whole story because the first page is missing.
I think the
Bums.
artist of that wasn't wearing pants when he was working on it. It was too relaxed. All right,
That's
we're
a
moving
great
to
cover.
red for your mark, Mr. Gray.
Moving to red.
That doesn't bode well.
Definitely
It
not.
never bodes well.
When it's a
And that
negative.
was,
I'm more annoyed that I just realised the first wrap of this comic book is missing. Bugger.
Ooh. Ooh.
I mean,
It's
you
incomplete,
paid so
Matilda.
little for it. Is it surprising? All right. Now, those are some pretty flowers. I'll say that. Not really an impressive plant life.
We're
But
cover slingers, not
still-
cover crushers.
Hello, Mark. But still, could have been more impressive. But that is hilarious.
Yes, Matilda.
So I will give it a
Always
name.
could be. Always could be more impressive, Matilda. You always say that about every single one of my comics.
Oh, that's why I don't have a boyfriend. Too much pressure.
JP's was older and still not falling apart as like yours was.
Exactly.
You lost me now.
Exactly.
Hey, I've got it how it came, mate. What can I say? Well, I'm not responsible for its condition. Right, let's go to the jury then. Vote for the poor old fella, not the one that Pete showed.
That would
That's
be me.
rubbish.
No, this would be this one.
Show this poor comic some love, because nobody else has in the past apart from me.
1938, guys. Come on, it's a wartime comic.
I was actually trying to look at how old my one was. That's what I
We
realised
weren't in the
first
war
rap was
until
missing.
41, Pete.
Shh.
All right, I'm back. The pen has been retrieved. One second now.
Well, that's when the Americans
I know
joined the
that's
war,
a
Roger.
different pick.
Look at the beautiful
Ah,
flowers,
for
guys.
fuck's sakes, Mr.
I don't
Werewolf,
think
I wanna
England was
see
bombed in
bugs.
38. Was it? It was
All
All
not.
right, we got one
1938,
vote for Mr. Cap, one vote for Mr. Metarog, another vote for Mr. Metarog, one vote for Mr. Gray, another vote for Mr. Metarog,
Only one person respecting the elderly. I know two people respecting
one-
the elderly. That's
another
that's-
vote for
that's-
you, Mr. Gray, and one vote for Pete.
as it should
So it looks
be. It's a
like so
beautiful
far
cover.
Mr. Metarog's in the lead.
That plume's pretty boring though. You can't even see what's going on that cover. It's just
All
like
right,
loads
Mr.
of
Metarog
colours.
gets
Yeah.
the extra points.
You can see perfectly, Gray.
You
just don't
can't.
want
It's a
to see.
mess.
That's a
It's a
different.
mess. It's a total mess.
No
that
more
cover. You
chick
can
covers,
barely
just
make it
man
out.
thing covers.
Okay.
Thank you to very discriminating chat we have today.
Yeah, if you say so.
Or as
Okay,
Mr. Gray
so-
would say, they're a very racist chat.
Well,
So-
you know, they're not the smartest chat in the world. Let's put it that way.
Oh, you got 4 votes, Mr. Metarog.
Thank you very much. More discriminating even than I thought. So this one here, it is technically a root vegetable, but if you look at the origin of the word, nip means plant, right? So here we have Howard the Duck
I thought it
number
meant
2
to bite
What
something.
means plant?
with the
Alternative.
deadly space turnip. There he is.
Oh my god.
Look at that. Look at the laser beam.
That's like
Rib
a
in the
mini
bottom of
version
the
of
barrel.
Barney.
Is he actually a plant though? I mean,
He is a space turnip.
he's actually a turnip
He's
from
an
space.
animated space turnip.
Well, what vegetable is a turnip, by the way?
It's a
So-
turnip.
so is he-
Turnip is the
a
name of the
root
vegetable.
Like the
Ah,
With
okay.
killer
It's sort of
tomatoes.
a root vegetable. Okay.
Space.
Well, he
Space
does
turnip
look
here.
like it.
Nothing can save you now, Duck. You're at the mercy of the deadly space turnip.
Yeah, but how do
Just
we know
boil
that
him
he's
for an hour.
actually a
Well, if it was
turnip?
me
A
instead of,
humanised
Howard
turnip.
the Duck.
It
Yeah,
says so on the
they-
cover.
I've called many a person a turnip before as a term of insult. How do we know he's not just
He's
self-deprecating?
calling himself that.
Yeah, but so
Well, he
if
looks very
I do something
plant-like.
silly like let you on my show, I might call myself a turnip as well. Quite often, why don't let that turnip? Why am I a
You're
turnip to let
already
Roger
a
on my
turnip,
show?
Mr. Gray.
Doesn't mean I'm actually a turnip. I don't
That's a
know.
very
He's a
serious
plant
argument,
life.
Gray. We're not talking about yourself. We're talking about this cover. And there
Is he a
is
turnip in the actual comic book?
All right,
Is he-
serious,
is he actually-
serious question. If he slips and falls, would that be called a nip slip?
I think it would. It would.
Yeah.
It would.
Leave it to Roger just to smutty up the stream.
I
with
would
some,
say that's
nip covers.
not-
Yeah.
And that's
Law-
not
law
plant
and
life.
law
It's
and
just some, it's a
standards.
humanoid
I
creature who calls
love
himself
it,
a
though.
turnip.
It's
But
more-
is he actually? He's
Mr. Werewolf.
he's more human than turnip. That's all I'm saying. There might be some
Well, he's a
vegetation in there.
humanoid and plant alien, we could say.
Yeah, but you
Humanoid
know,
looking.
Yeah, I think.
I
I
wonder
think
if
he's
you bite
reaching
him,
with
does
this
he
one.
taste like a vegetable?
probably.
Well, Gray
Who
Man
knows?
acts like a vegetable. Does that count?
I
Oh,
I
dear.
wouldn't suggest you do that just in case. Might be poisonous.
Mm. It's either cannibalism or yeah.
Well, it wouldn't have worked though. If it was in front of me, I think I'd piss myself laughing. I'm the turnip.
What a turnip for the books.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's a twat for the ages?
2 points off for Greyman for that.
Turnip can only be beaten by Cosmic Parsnip.
Parsnip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
good one,
another
Mark.
vegetable.
Yeah, that's the next issue. The next issue comes the Cosmic Parsnip.
Howard the Duck had some fucking weird villains, I see.
He did.
Yeah.
He had some weird everything.
Everything, yeah.
I can see. Now that I know he's, okay, that's a turnip. Left it. I don't like turnips.
Mm-mm.
Me either.
All right.
You should mark him accordingly.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
The colors look good, though. They made the costume pretty nice.
Cosmic
Not
turnip.
really.
I like
No.
it. It's fun. It is bloody weird.
We don't need any just in case
And here's a
werewolf. We don't need
humanoid.
any just in case.
I think that's a definite werewolf.
I think you should have wrote here for your definite loss.
Yeah.
All right. That's still cool. I'll give it a 9.
Thank you, my dear.
See, that's such a crap cover, but Matilda still manages to give it a 9. She even had to struggle to give it a 9 instead of the usual 10 that she gives every single one of Roger's comics.
I know.
It's ridiculous. It's
The
ridiculous.
sour grapes are coming out
Right.
early this week.
Face your eyes on this beautiful
Yeah.
Bill Skowinski cover. There's
Bill
Poison Ivy
Skowinski?
and Heart. How do you pronounce his name, Roger?
No idea.
Bill,
Hard to tell with all that
Red.
splotchiness everywhere.
You mean Bill Sienkiewicz?
Is that how you
yeah.
pronounce it?
Yeah.
Bill
Yeah.
Sienkiewicz. Yeah, Bill Sienkiewicz. Yeah.
Certainly hasn't
Oh,
got
right,
a
there you
Y on the
go.
end to make it
You learn
Skowinski,
something
has it?
new every day.
That's a point
Surely-
off, Matilda. You
Yeah,
mispronounced the
bloody
cover
hell.
artist.
Surely you have to have a Y on the end to be how you pronounced it.
No, but right. So,
I've
no,
got
you
Bill
mean,
Skowinski.
Yeah.
you mean Bill
You just-
Sienkiewicz, right?
You just
Yes.
thought someone sneezed when I was trying to write his name out, didn't you? That's what you were thinking.
I've hit the ghoulies.
It kind of looks like the man thing a little bit.
No, it's Poison Ivy.
Oh,
No,
there.
that's
Poison
the
Ivy's
woman
there.
thing. That's
It
the
took a
woman
minute
Oh,
for me
thing.
that's
to
the
see
woman
Poison
thing.
Ivy
Okay.
in the actual picture.
Sadly,
Yeah.
Roger sees man
Is
things
Harley
everywhere.
topless?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he does.
Probably.
His eyes go straight to the man thing every time. Can't even
Oh,
shake his
actually,
hand.
yeah. Green Ivy's the woman thing.
Yeah,
no
you can
way.
see. You can see.
Sorry, a
Ivy
poison
there,
ivy. Why
yeah.
do I keep calling
Poison
it Green
Ivy.
Okie doke. Yeah, there's some plant life there amongst the.
I'll give Mr. Sienkiewicz that. At least unlike our germs, his girls look alive.
Yeah, I don't like him.
He's
His
awesome.
comic. His
I can't
covers
say much
cost
bad
too
about
much.
Sienkiewicz.
It's like bloody well
Like they look
Sienkiewicz and bloody
pretty
well
as long
Adams.
as you don't look at the face. Once you see the face, you lose interest.
That's called the gray
Yeah.
man effect.
So annoying.
Hey, you're
'cause, like,
making it
literally,
too easy, Matilda.
literally, I'm about to say something, and and he just gets in there too quickly. You sometimes you've got to let a joke breathe before you come in with it, Phil. You can't come, you know.
You gotta be quicker,
you know,
sir.
your timing's, your timing's off because you're quick, but it's like you need to and then you can come in with it. Oh, whatever.
Simon
Alright,
couldn't
Matilda.
believe how I dared to insult our germ cover. Like they're pretty, but the faces are so dead. You look at them and you know it's a drawing.
It's okay, Matilda. This isn't art germ.
I know. I'm just saying, you can tell it's not an art germ. The faces.
Yeah.
I've
look
got
so
plenty of
alive.
them.
It's just Archer makes us
Don't
so
show
angry. Let's hold that anger in, Matilda, and then judge this book, shall we?
Not angry. I'm just amazed at how he manages to make them look so dead inside.
Oh,
It's
he's
like the
a brilliant
equivalent
artist.
of an empty house.
I love art germ.
I love him as long as I don't look at the faces on the chicks.
Basically, channels your soul when you're scoring my comic books. 'Cause how can I make them look more dead inside? I know what. I'll watch Matilda scoring Gray's comics, and I can really
That
tune
is
in
a
on the
nice
vibe
cover.
of
Poison
soullessness.
Ivy looks good. I'm gonna give that one a 9.
Oh,
Okay. Oh, cheers, Sleepy Reader.
you can tell the
I
cat's not
hate
judging today.
payments.
I need loads of them. All right, then. Okay, over to
Speaking of pitiful,
yeah.
Well done, sir. But there's nothing pitiful about this wonderful cover because we have Dead Boy Detectives #1.
What the hell is that, Bill?
Plenty of foliage.
Oh,
Oh, they're
There's
dead.
trees.
That's good
There's
too.
blossom.
Treehouse.
Yeah.
There was one. One of these is a girl.
No.
No, they're boys.
They're
They're
both
boys.
boys.
No, between them there's a girl.
Yeah, it might be a girl. Yeah, it might be like
yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
why,
so
why,
in the
then
story.
why does one of them have his nails painted?
That's a ghostly apparition of a girl there.
apparition. Is that how you say it?
Apparition.
Is that how you say it in America?
Apparition.
Apparition. Isn't that the game where you used to take out the funny bone from the thing? That's operation.
cartoon.
There goes his funny bone.
don't play an operation.
That is a very cool cover. And
Isn't
nice flowers in the background. Too.
Yeah, I mean, I could show the same old boring stuff that everybody else
Yes,
shows. but
show
I
that,
can make
show
it
that,
up,
Bill.
so
Yes.
That's how I roll.
Sure that.
You know?
Yeah, you're more into dead boys than man things, aren't you? Which is kind of even more creepier. I'm not sure you'd be boasting about that. To be honest, Bill, it's like maybe that's why you should keep in in your own head.
Keep that.
Look at
secret.
Bill trying to be trendy.
Now, and this does have a tree. Anyway, I love that one. That's a very nice background.
Isn't it?
I should check out that series. I think it looks interesting.
Very good.
I'm gonna
movie.
give that one a 9.
All right.
Okie
Oh wait.
Oh,
you
an 8. I
Reconsider for
agree.
a
With
10?
you. Yeah,
I heard it.
No, I
you're
mean,
right. 9 was
I'll
too high
take
for
it.
that one. I agree.
No, Mr. Gray. I told you to put Bill after Mr. Cap.
No, you said before Cap.
You sure?
I think. Yeah,
It's all right, I
I
got
said
it.
after.
he's been there all this time anyway.
Let's keep it the way it is because Cat's been getting better
You
scores.
might have been right. Sorry if I got it wrong.
Cap for the win.
There we go.
I'll
I'm
tell you what,
still taking Roscoe's
who's got the
points.
most 10 so far? I'll put myself in that position, and that'll be a lot easier then. All right. Is it Cap's turn again? I lose track
Yep.
on this thing. Oh, yeah.
It
It's
is.
Yeah.
Cap's turn. I kind of fall asleep by the second round.
Well,
we
there's,
noticed.
That
There's no
explains a
doubt.
lot.
there's no doubt in Marvel comic books that this character has the biggest wood. And it is I am Groot.
Oh, nice. That's a cool version of Groot.
Not
Eh,
bad.
it's all right.
I'm
Is
surprised he
that
hasn't got
a-
his tits
is that
out,
a
though.
sketch
How
cover,
can you be showing a comic without
Mr.
boobs on it?
No.
That's shocking.
That's actually really nice, like Cap.
It screams of 7 to me.
Boring background. Nothing going on in the
But
Well,
it
you've
is
background.
never
that
had
a
a 7 scream for you.
Pretty much like Cap. That's just dead wood, if you ask me.
Oh.
I love it.
Just wood.
I love the eyes especially. They look cool.
Yeah, it's not a bad cover actually, but it is boring because it hasn't got any background, and his body's not even
torso.
finished.
The whole
Yeah.
thing's about
Not even
Groot.
a full
Living
figure.
plant.
Well, I drew only a torso.
It's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
but yours
but
is good.
you weren't getting paid like hundreds of dollars to draw a picture. It's like I just got to do the top bit. I can't bother to do the arms. I can't bother.
There you
to do
go,
the rest of the
Matilda. Keep doing what you're doing,
Yeah.
and you get there
Yeah,
top
don't
dollar.
let Roger insult your drawings
I
like that.
mean-
Matilda.
All great,
I
man.
mean, Marvel and DC are hiring some morons these days. I'm sure I can get in.
Absolutely.
Well,
They
I
don't
think
even
you
need
should.
talent these days.
Not when
I
Gray
was,
Man and
head
Roger
of marketing.
backstab you
He's
like
the
that.
biggest
But
moron.
usually
Oh,
you
God.
get it.
Well, based on-
Captain will actually buy all your comic covers.
I never worked for Marvel. I was a contractor
I
for
could
DC
accuse
for a
one
little
of them
while. That's it.
for being
Was
against
you? What was he doing?
cripples. And then they might give me a job,
That's true.
That's
at
true.
least based on what I've seen.
Come on, Matilda. Mark
All right.
Deadwood.
I say disappointed, Mr. Guy. I love that one. Groot looks great. I
Yeah,
mean,
It'll be
you
right when it's
10.
finished. It'll be right when it's finished, Matilda.
Yeah.
They've got to finish the rest of the cover before you can give it a 10. Sure, it's only worth an 8 for the bit that they could be bothered to draw. You've got to wait till they draw the rest of it before you can give it a 10.
Yeah. Clearly, he
No,
was
I
on a
know.
tight deadline with that one.
Because I'm not into cheap jokes about man things. I've got a
Uh-oh.
swamp thing.
You're missing out.
I've got a swamp thing. And look how tree-fied he is. And it's got John Constantine on it as well, which I know Matilda
Yay!
appreciates.
Yeah, what the hell have they done to Swamp Thing? Messed
There
it
you
up.
go.
Quite a hairdo he has there.
I think he
This
just
is-
grew old.
This is Swamp Thing doing his Pete impression. He looks quite close actually. It's like, you know, you've got the beard, you've got the same beady eyes, the dead expression. It's like Pete to a T.
Like looking into the mirror.
Well, that can't be Pete because he's not looking for Bigfoot.
That's true. Good point.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you shouldn't have taken a piss, Pete. You would have found him.
What? No arms?
Not
no
in the
legs,
UK.
just the head. You know, you're teasing
That's
me about
it.
a torso. All
He
you
gets
got
around,
is the
Pete.
head.
Yeah, but that's because your picture was
It's
stopped,
around.
though. That was because your picture. This is the full picture.
That's
There's
all I
background
need is
colours
just,
even.
you know,
Just the
I
actual
don't need
picture of him.
Constantine in there.
Oh, wait.
You know,
That's all he is.
Serious.
little
Good
cherry
point,
on
Cap.
top.
Yeah, John Constantine.
I fear,
Probably the
Matilda,
mood.
if you give this a high score, it'll be encouraging the kids out there to take up smoking. And
Yeah.
I don't think you want to do that.
It's
Do the
fucking
kids need an old comic to be encouraged to smoke? I think
They
TikTok
don't.
does
So
more
let's punish
damage.
Greyman for suggesting that they do by showing
I
this
think we
comic.
should punish TikTok.
I ain't
I think
suggesting
so,
anything
too.
to anybody.
Roscoe, I love that
All
cover.
I'm suggesting is that Matilda gives us a 10. And I'm suggesting that the rest of you shut your gobs.
Should I go back to the red
And I
pen
think
now?
the jury agree with that.
I think the jury are half asleep
Yeah.
at this
It's not
point.
really in.
Anyway, I love that. That looks fantastic. That's like a Salvador Dali painting almost.
Yeah.
I'm giving it a 10, definitely.
Oh,
yeah. No, yeah. Well done, Matilda. At last.
Horrible.
At last,
Don't
you got one right.
don't get used to it.
You got one right at last, Matilda. What can I say?
Notice it's a
Don't
Frank
forget-
Bruner cover here, by the way, folks.
Oh,
This
dear.
is an Alcala cover, which is much better than Frank Bruner. That's not even a
what?
vegetable. That's a
Alpaca
bloke.
cover?
That's a bloke who's named himself after a vegetable. That's not a proper
Even
vegetable.
Mr. Man came saying, finally, Great shows a great cover.
No, shut up. All my covers are great, man.
Hey,
Can't
man,
be talking
thank
about
you,
that.
Norm.
Hi, Mr. Man Thing. You got to vote, Mr. Gray, for Mr. Man Thing. Oh, Man Thing. More
Swamp
Man
Thing.
Things.
Swamp Thing.
Man,
I
sorry,
vote-
Man
If
Cave.
it was my man thing, I'd get 2 votes.
Captain
Man Cave
Comics
looks
or
like a
somebody
man
else
thing. Is
again.
that what you're insinuating, Matilda?
Mm.
I don't know how
No.
Cap can vote while holding up a comic. I don't know how he has that skill.
All right, we got another vote for Mr. Gray. 4
Hey,
votes
I'm
for
seeing-
Mr. Gray.
I'm seeing 3 votes. 4
Oh,
votes.
5 votes. That's Mr.
Well,
I think
Mr.
Greyman's
Man Cave's
got
other
this
name.
one.
Yeah, I think he's
Yeah,
got
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Mr. Gray gets the points.
That
I am
crooked
absolutely-
Greyman.
That makes it well worthwhile. I had to get up. Like, my room is such a mess. I had to get up on a blinking chair, like whoa, like that. I pulled down and literally a whole bag of comics fell out and rolled over the floor. It was a right nightmare getting these down, but yeah, so it was worth it then to get 10 points. Yeah. Right,
Weak.
Roger. From one nightmare
All
to
right.
another.
Here we go. We're continuing the same theme of plants becoming animated, alive in some
Jackson.
way.
Oh boy.
So here we have Conan, number 41.
Oh yeah, like Matilda hates Conan.
Yay!
The
Matilda thinks
Cimmerian being
Conan's
covered in
boring.
vines. And notice that partially devoured woman in that tree maw. Look at
That is fucking awesome.
Look
I
at
don't
that.
know.
And
I
look
don't
at, the,
think it's a real
look at the
plant.
previous victims hanging around there, Matilda.
Yeah, that's
I
a
think
tired
that's a
looking
made-up
one.
plant. I don't
That's
think
a
it's a real
deadly tree, people.
plant.
This is like a human fly trap right here. You don't want to get caught in it. 'Cause
This
you
is
don't
like
get-
Vasa when he eats his treats.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And Conan's there too.
Right.
140.
Can I just ask
Oh,
this
yeah.
question? Right. If you're walking through the forest and you see a tree with all these bones lying around it, would you go so close to it that it would allow you? You'd allow it to pick you up in its tentacles and stick you in its gob?
Absolutely.
I think
Yeah,
that woman and Conan are both
Absolutely.
stupid for being that close to an obvious man-eating tree, and I think they should be marked down for
Well,
the silliness of it.
I think the
Well, I
tree
would
looks,
push someone to that tree.
the tree
that I
looks
didn't
normal until it's like anything else,
No,
right? It's
I'm
camouflage.
sorry.
And then when
I'm
you're
sorry.
near it-
Any tree with scattered bones and skeletons around it, I'm going to give it a blinking. I'm going to, I'm not going to go and investigate. I'm going to give it a wide berth, like
Well,
I do.
you know
A
Conan,
wide
channel.
berth.
he might have
Yeah.
thought that there was treasure or something around there from the dead bodies. So
Yeah.
No, I think you're onto something, Greyman.
Yeah.
I think the chick might have seen a good pair of shoes on one of
I
those
think Roger's
skeletons.
on something. I don't know about onto something, but I think he's been smoking too many medicinal plants recently. Is it legal in your state, Roger, by any chance?
It is legal for medicinal purposes, but I do not use any kind of illicit drugs. Never have.
For medicinal purposes. However, for recreational purposes.
I think Cap's got shares in the company, probably. He's probably got his own brand.
I've taken medications, I think, 5 times in my whole life.
Is there a company called Cap's Own Brand? I'm sure there must be. Have you got your own
Cap's Grams.
It's a picture of Cap on the cover. This will keep your ship-shapely hearties.
Right. What do you think I have to use to tolerate this show?
Good point.
I mean, to be fair, you need a lot of drugs to participate in this show.
That is true.
Well, what can I say? We have
enough.
a killer tree. We have Conan. Struggling 10.
And we got a pun for Mark Oldroyd. It's a ganache tree. Oh,
That's a ganache.
it's like an ash, but it's a ganache, as in it gnashes on people. Yeah, it's a bit of a weak pun, but it's still a pun. But
Like a chewing.
anyway, from a weak pun to Pete, I don't know. Make your own
Oh,
jokes.
thank you. It's Swamp Thing by Alan Moore.
Ooh, nice. That's the one you picked up recently.
It is.
That's not a
I
trade,
gotta
is it,
get me
Pete?
that too.
Yes, apparently
You
I
can't use
checked with you and
trades,
Kate. No, I checked with you and Kate. He's all right.
I know you did.
He consulted the rule book.
Yeah, he actually messaged me. I said, "Yeah, you're okay using trays." So I thought I just said him he couldn't.
You have to double check these things. You really do.
Just for a giggle.
Just
You're
so
not
Gray
very
can't have a rant
observant
about
in that
it.
regard, Mr. Gray.
I can
are
rant
you?
about anything. Oh dear.
That's another Swamp Thing, I guess, huh?
Yeah, boring background though. Boring background.
Head.
Just a plain
At least
black
the face of
background.
him.
Look at him.
Someone dying in the background.
I think someone sneezed. I think Liam might sneeze in the background here. He is a loud sneezer. And he looks like he sneezed all over that cover. He looks
It's like my
snot.
grandmother when she
That's
sneezed.
that's an awesome
I think a bomb exploded.
depiction of Swamp Thing.
Yeah,
fair.
not bad. Not bad.
The
What's range
profile
of-
face of Swamp
Something
Thing.
profile.
Yeah.
He's a hard fucker to draw, to be fair.
Ah.
Yeah.
Gil
Well,
Kane
there you
covers
go.
getting a 10 for I'm glad Raiders guys. I've got a couple of books that I think he's
that was
going to like,
Mr.
hopefully.
Metarog's.
Correct.
That's
Correct.
Go King, yeah.
All right. Oh, was that a Gil Kane when you showed, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot what you showed now. It was so long ago. Oh,
Did you
that's right.
see Sly's
the
other
tree.
comment? It said Swamp Thing trades get a 7.
No, they get a 10 apparently, Bill.
No, it didn't. Where does it say that?
He didn't say
Oh,
that.
okay.
Well, you can't work that with me. I approve of trades.
Never believe
I
anything
can't
Slingers
for the
says,
single
Matilda.
issues. All right. That is still a cool profile picture of Swamp Thing.
Yes,
It looks
it
so
is.
gloomy and serious. I really like it. I'm going to give it a 9.
Ooh.
Whoa. That
Pull
was
back
on
from
the
10
cusp.
there, it sounded
Dude,
like.
that was on the cusp.
I'll be too
The
many.
block looks.
Yeah.
The
From
block
a 9
looks
to a
nice.
straight 5.
Okay, I gotta make sure I write it in the correct place.
All right, we have the once and future Tarzan. How cool is that?
There we go. That's
What
the
the
mistake
heck?
I made.
How cool is that, right?
Once and future Tarzan. It's like,
Like I said,
Tarzan
I
strapped up
actually
for...
show interesting
Wow.
comics when my turn comes up.
It's like he's loaded
Wait,
for a bear or something.
wait, Mr. Gray, just a second. Mr. Cap, you showed the lady in the first round, right?
He did.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I see where the mistake was done.
Plenty of plants in the back.
I scored
Whatever the
2
mistake,
10s, Matilda, so far.
I should have gotten a 10 in each round. I'm not
No, that was me. That was me.
Oh,
don't know,
nice. I
On the
love the
back.
strategic way the gun is placed.
Ooh, I
Very
like
good.
that color.
Yeah, very
I've heard that
symbolic.
before.
Very symbolic. I like
Matilda does like a well-filled loincloth, doesn't it, Matilda?
Yeah, he heard it about 5 seconds ago and never before.
I'm very strategic when it comes to gun placement.
I've never seen Tarzan with a gun.
No,
Yeah,
it's
isn't that
shocking.
cool?
I've
Never.
never seen
Shocking.
Tarzan with just short hair.
That's terrible, Bill.
Isn't that awesome?
Okay.
Where does
Interesting.
he keep the bullets, though? That's a
In his,
question.
Is he
fanny
like
pack.
crossed with like King Arthur or
He's
something.
got, he's got a
Future
jungle
king.
fanny pack.
It's all
Is he
for
the once
show.
and future king of the jungle?
He'll use the bow and arrow. He won't
A
use that.
verse, I think they call it.
You got
Sorry,
a fanny
you're not
pack on
a-
the shoulder.
Yeah, it's a European carry-all.
Oh, Jane. Carry
They
Jane.
made it out of snake skin.
That's right.
Matilda, it's a
Oh, there's
muscly
a
man
leg.
with a big gun.
There's a
What are you
leg.
going to score it?
Well, that's actually good. You can kill a snake and then just put the bullets inside the dead body.
That's right.
That could
Yeah,
be
that's
useful.
terrible.
Okay.
But handy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what can I say? It's got great plantation in the background and Tarzan 10.
Uh-huh.
What?
Yeah, what can you say? It's a half-naked man. Basically, it's a Conan variation. It's like, I'm not going to show any Conans this week. Oh, I've got a Tarzan instead.
I love
Cap.
some variations.
Let's go for another naked lady from Cap, probably.
Oh, all right. I'll use that one. Instead, I'll do 2 ladies
Uh-oh.
with the little bondage. You know,
Uh-oh.
that kind of
Yeah.
reminds you of your first date, doesn't it, Gray Man?
Hey, she let me go eventually,
Well,
mate.
back girl.
She let you go.
Holy shit, that's suggestive.
Isn't it, though?
I don't know.
Why does she have flowers only on one boob?
Why's her skin turned black or silver?
Yeah.
Why is it silver?
Weird.
Oh,
So many
why is only
questions,
one
so
boob
few
covered in
answers.
flowers?
Yeah.
Lack of water,
she-
I'd say.
Why is
she
her
out
legs
of-
akimbo?
Was she out of fire?
Well,
Sorry,
'cause
out
it's
of
got
water
vines
and
around
plants?
them. It's like the scene from Blinking
What
Evil
villain
Dead.
is this?
Yeah.
It looks like
I mean, it's fucking cool, but still, what
Poison
villain is
Ivy's.
Yeah.
this?
Why is the
Mixed
sky
with-
blue?
mixed with void.
What is the meaning of life?
Yeah.
31.
Why are
Nothing
her
but
legs
questions
spread?
with this cover.
What does 2 plus 2 equal?
Why do
Why
I work
are her
so
legs
hard and get
spread that she's
nowhere?
about
Yeah.
to be penetrated?
If a woodchuck could chuck wood, how much?
Exactly.
Little bondage cover.
How much beer did you have, Mr. Gray?
Just the one. Just the one. But I'm carrying on the theme that Bill started.
We need to find that cover and send it to Simon for his next
That's a very
birthday.
weird one. That's a very
Hi,
weird
Mr.
one.
Dave.
Yeah.
It's can't quite work out what the colour of
TM
scheme
nerdy
is
from there.
for Poison Ivy.
That is about to become very rapey very fast.
Yep.
Let's just say I've seen a few homages to that online.
Holy shit. I gotta find that and send that to Simon for his next birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Got bondage. I gotta go back later and take a picture.
Cool.
Can I just say
Stop
this is an
that.
early vote? We're not on the voting round yet, but Dave Klex has already voted for my comic without seeing it. That's how much he
No.
trusts in me.
Come on, Dave.
No.
That's how much he trusts in me. And Snoochie Boochies to you too, TM Nerdy.
Station.
Snoochie Boochies all around.
Yep,
He's
absolutely.
very lovable.
Okay. I don't know what that is. Is it contagious?
Who knows? It
Just
may
the
well be.
Bucci part. Just
Not
the
on
Bucci
Back
part.
at you, Mr. TM Nerdy. All right. That give me that one a 10. That is awesome.
Oh,
You got
Rapey, but
Snoochie Boochies
awesome.
too. All right then. Now
That
you've
was a
heard
good
the
one,
saying.
You know
About
what?
not
It's
being
bad
a-
enough she was
a-
raped by the Joker. Now she's raped by this lady. Poor bad girl.
No,
Can't
I'm
get your
not
break.
having that. She wasn't raped by the Joker.
It's all about the plant life, you know.
No way. I'm not.
Yeah, Travis.
I don't hold to that blinking version of events in Killing Joke. Sorry, but anyway,
Ah, Mr. Gray, don't be a pussy.
I'm not being a pussy. I just don't. Let's not go there. We can talk about this
It did happen.
behind bars.
It did happen.
He shot her and he bleaked some pictures. And he was nasty. I don't think he went there. I'm sorry. There was no thing in the whole story that mentions he actually went there. And people who bring that up shouldn't be adding that kind of crap to a story. You know, I don't think so anyway. But anyway, enough about that. You know this phrase about not being able to see the wood for the trees? Well, I'm hoping that Matilda can't see the yellow background for the trees. Because you've got Scalp Hunter
Oh,
here.
I'm pissed all over that cover.
Weird Western tales. Look, if
Jesus.
you look at it from this far
Yeah,
down,
indeed.
you've got weird Western
Jesus.
tales, you've got
Ah, he's
trees,
wearing a
you've got
piss-colored
moss.
vest, too.
You've got bushes. You've got a guy with a
And a
Gatling gun
piss-coloured
about to shoot
vest.
some people. And you've got Scalp
He's
Hunter.
got a piston
jumping
bandana,
down.
a piston vest, piston background.
Yeah.
Look, Matilda can't see the
So
wood for
much
the trees
urine.
or the yellow for the trees.
Even
And also, I'm hoping
even the
Sly's
space
gonna vote
bubbles,
for me this round.
piss yellow.
I don't care. I couldn't give a toss.
Did you miss the
There's more
toilet,
green and there is yellow.
You know
Look,
why
there
I
you
don't like piss yellow color? It reminds me I have to go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. Gray Man hears this a lot, but that's another misfire, Gray Man.
Yeah, this is much better than any other
Also,
cover in this
what the
round.
fuck kind of angle is that motherfucker jumping at him with? He's gonna hit his head.
Yeah,
He's jumping off of the rocky outcrop there. Look, he's jumping.
Yeah,
off the
what?
rocky
He's gonna do a split on top of both of them.
Yeah,
probably.
That's a twat.
Who knows?
After everything we've seen tonight, that's a definite 5.
Let's just take it that he knows what he's doing. He's Scalp Hunter. He's
where did he get that knife from, Matilda?
He's done this before, Matilda.
Where did he get that knife from?
Yeah, that's why he has the bandana, not to show where he scalped himself on the previous rock.
Yeah. That'll leave a mark, right?
Anyway, enough of the stupid chatter from Matilda. This is an awesome cover with great plant
minus another 2.
And an
back
awesome
chatting the
ambush.
judge.
Don't get me wrong, it's cool, it's got nice plans, but that is a fucking stupid angle
Matilda,
to jump
what do you know
at.
about jumping off rocks onto blinking onto people with Gatling guns?
Okay, I know I'm a cripple and I can't jump, but
when
come
you start
on.
jumping off rocks onto people with Gatling guns, you can comment about this cover. But none of us here have jumped off of rocks onto Gatling guns. So
I can't remember a time when I haven't jumped off a rock onto a Gatling gun.
Yeah.
That was every Saturday as a child.
Yeah.
That man in the top hat is overcompensating.
Speaking of Gatling gun rock jumper offers, hey Roger,
where's he come from? Matilda, what's going on there?
I love how you turned to him after I said overcompensating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not very nice.
Oh, can I just point out as well, because you may have missed this touch. This guy's got a little flower in his hat as well. Look at that little flower in his hat. Isn't that sweet?
He's not a very
Did you
good
say
cowboy.
we may have missed it or we may have pissed it? With all that yellow, it's hard to tell.
Oh, it's yellow.
I'm sorry. Look, Matilda's inability to take the colour yellow is on her, and she needs to stop. She needs to take it out of. She needs to stop thinking about it. Stop concentrating. The more you think about having to go to the toilet, Matilda, the more it generates itself. Try not to think about it.
I'll tell you what. Leave the piss collar. That angle he jumps in is what kills me more.
Yeah, exactly.
He's about to die.
What you should do is wear man nappies like Bill does. It's a lot easier. Adult diapers, as he calls them.
Depends. Get him, Matilda. Don't let him get away with that. All that.
Come on, Matilda. Rock out that 10. You know he deserves it.
He's sticking it to you.
All right, let's see. 1 point off for the dumb fucking jumping. In an angle, they'll surely kill him.
Yep.
Deary me, Matilda. Deary me.
Oh, the fucking piss yellow.
Yep.
There's barely any piss yellow.
Give
You
it
can't
the
see it.
flower.
I know.
Just go with
What a
5 and let's
dandy.
move on, Matilda.
What a dandy.
Don't worry.
I mean, those aside, not bad
Exactly.
plants in the background, but still.
It's a 10.
Nah, it's
It's got more plant life than any other cover in this round.
As it should, something.
It's got bushes,
Poison ivy.
trees.
Well,
It's got a
I got more
flower.
plant life than that.
it does have a big gun.
6.
Hey, I know. Stop talking.
Don't be thinking about the big one.
Straight on
I'm
the
gonna
cover.
give it a 7.
All
A
right.
7?
Very well
You are
done.
huffing
Yes.
some weird
Very
weed
well
on this
done.
show, Matilda. A 7?
Justice.
Finally,
What a load of crap.
score.
That's all I
and
can
it's
say.
Really earned, Matilda.
The best cover of this round. Don't worry, I'm sure the jury will sort it out. Well, actually, I was hoping that Major Slay would be here today because I thought he might
Actually
have
got a swamp on mine. You know,
Mr.
not just
Sly
a
is
head of
here.
swamp.
There is no plant life on any of these other covers. This is proper plant
What?
life.
What's
There's a
called
weird
Swamp
tree
Thing?
monster, which is not a plant life. Swamp Thing,
he's
he's
made
a
of
A tree
man.
is a plant, and it is
You can barely
alive.
see him.
Plant life.
Yeah,
Bit of
no, I
plant
don't think
there.
so. I
Your
don't think so.
plants are
Back in,
static.
back in those
All right,
ancient
I
times in the
think,
land of Volcania or wherever he
Mines
is,
are
definitely
alive.
doesn't
Mines
count.
are animated.
Mr.
Nah,
Werewolf, I'll
plants
send
are
you a pair of
inanimate.
headphones so you can watch our streams with them.
Exactly.
And
It's a
then you
team up
won't wake
between
up.
Scalp Hunter and Bat.
All
And
right,
mine are
we
well
got
fed.
2. Oh,
Thanks,
we got
Cap.
3 votes for Mr. Metarog. 1 vote for you, Mr. Gray. 1 vote for Mr. Bill. I mean,
Bloody
I'm assuming
7.
Mr. Sly voted for you. Another
Yeah,
vote for Mr.
Sly voted
Metarog.
for me.
Another vote for 1 vote for Pete. Another vote for Mr. Metarog. One vote for Mr. Cap. Okay, it looks like. All right, so wait, Greyman's the only one who can get me to vote against a Western.
Westerns, I think it means Westerns.
All right, Mr. Metarog gets the extra 3 points.
Criminal.
Once again, jury.
I'd like a full investigation to be to into this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's only 6 people here. He's driving people away from the show. There was like 12 people here before he showed that cover. I swear. All right.
Thank you, Mark.
Okay.
Okay.
A crappy tree that people are too stupid to go and stand next to get eaten. No way should that be a proper ambush.
Now, Mr. Gray, you're gray-peared than usual.
Gray-peared. That's a new word.
So
grumpier.
Gray-peard.
I'd like to please the chat, right? So Mark Oldroyd asked, "Where are the Triffids?" Right. So I happen to have the Triffids.
Triffids.
It's part of a movie. Okay.
Oh.
And don't believe him, Matilda. He's making it up.
Over the earth.
I thought it was a
TV series.
I have Unknown Worlds of Science Fiction #1 with
sounds
the
like
Day
an
of the
STD.
Triffids,
Those are
done by none other than Kelly Freeze.
That's not.
Oh my God!
Sorry, Roger. I've seen the TV series. That does not look like a Triffid.
From that Hulk comic. Fuck.
Exactly. That does nothing like a Triffid.
That is a Triffid.
Does not look like a Triffid at all.
More of an alien.
Triffids don't come from outer space.
No,
like
they don't. Again,
that is impressive.
No. Again, this is an interpretation of the Triffids, right? They were plants that apparently were seeded from other planets.
I'll send you a pair of socks, Mr.
No.
But those, and they don't use guns or anything. That's true. But this is an interpretation by Kelly Freeze.
So basically, this is Turning Man all over again.
Yeah, Roger's really digging it.
It's not a proper Triffid.
Really,
Mr. Gray's choking.
Oh, dear. Choking on the rubbishes of that cover.
Notice how the feet, they were initially grown from dirt, and then they grew to more sort of semi-human.
The kind of
your comics are grown from dirt.
Fuck me.
It's not even a proper Triffid.
It's not.
This one.
It's properly ugly. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I grew up on British sci-fi.
Triffids don't have arms.
That's how you get kids to eat their vegetables.
These are
Triffids.
These are not
like a petal and a long tongue that comes out, a long creeper that comes out and stings people, and everyone has to be blind first before they can become effective.
Extraterrestrial Triffids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Roger's tripping if he thinks this cover is any good. I can tell you that.
I think the Triffids are in there, but that's a different story. That cover doesn't show Triffids. That's for a different story in the same comic. How many stories are in that comic, Roger?
Like 5 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's probably a completely different story.
Totally the Triffid one. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one
messed up there. You just saw the word Triffids and thought they were Triffids, but they're definitely not Triffids.
Yeah, he made a mistake. Hey, it happened.
They do look plant-like, though. Whatever those creatures are.
The other ones have nothing to do with that. That is the Triffid one.
Those are supposed to be Triffids. They're rubbish Triffids then. They should be scored badly for being rubbish Triffids.
Well, again,
Mr. Werewolf also has that comic in a plastic coffin.
Artistic license. You've heard that before, Gray, right?
Me and Pete have seen the Day of the Triffids, the old TV show, and that looks nothing like a Triffid.
Yeah, definitely doesn't look like a Triffid to me.
Nothing like a Triffid. That's like terrible.
Triffid looks like a giant rhubarb.
All of a sudden, we have Triffid experts here.
Exactly.
Who knew?
Experts. Yeah.
Who knew, Roger?
I don't know what a Triffid is. I thought it was a sexually transmitted disease.
It probably is as well.
Not sexually transmitted. No.
In your browsing history, probably will be Matilda.
Roger's an expert on sexually transmitted diseases, and that is not one of them, Matilda.
Okay, I'm trying to look for these things.
Yeah. Don't go by that cover because they don't look anything like that.
Triffids don't have arms.
Okay, I see Okay, I think I see one.
As president of the American Triffid
I gotta
Society.
say that this version's way better. They're quite boring in the original.
Hey, that's great British sci-fi right there.
I found another cover I should buy for Simon.
Give it a 4. Let's move on, Matilda. Those were definitely humanoids. They weren't triffinoids at all.
I'll start with this.
Man. You let him off once. Don't let him off again.
That's right.
That cover is bloody awesome, first of all.
Yeah.
The art, the
I knew it.
composition.
I knew it.
And I love those plant aliens. That's a 10.
Bloody
He looked like a plant.
Jesus Christ on a bike.
Jeez.
Oh, my God.
I don't think you should ride a bike. You wore a skirt.
Come on,
Well,
Matilda. You're making me
Ken.
blaspheme. I'm not even religious. Come on. Disgraceful giving the scores like that. Right. Okay. From a non-Triffid to someone who knows what a Triffid looks like.
Oh, Mr. Werewolf, you captured a very poor image of me.
A Triffid tracker of
Oh,
sorts.
man. Exactly.
Next video, next shot.
I think that woman in that picture is about to be
I'm gonna have to
raped
do
by
it now.
Triffid.
Really, I'm going to have to do it. We'll go with week 9 of 52. And look at all the plant life.
There is plant
Look
life
at all
there.
that plant life.
Yeah.
Definitely is
Wait,
plant
who
life.
That
is
looks
that?
more like a friggin' Triffid.
Yeah.
Rogers.
Yeah, it does. Based on the
Listen.
picture I found.
When
This
you can show a
woman's about to
Bigfoot,
be
then you
raped
can
by
make an
a
opinion on a
Triffid, by the
Triffid.
way.
Okay? First show
Yeah.
a Bigfoot, then we'll see about talk about Triffids.
What
No.
is it all the spread legs?
What?
Yeah.
Because that's what you like, Matilda.
Pete hears that a lot.
They're just standing there, Matilda. Come
Yes,
on.
the
He's
Not
just
standing
standing there.
there.
Not them on the
He hears
Triffid
it.
pictures I found. That
Yeah.
woman's
Oh,
about
okay.
to be raped by one.
Big
Look,
suits.
Matilda, it's too late to look at Triffids now. You've seen the crap that Roger just showed off as being Triffids.
Are you
There's
kidding?
no
What
point
Mr. Rogers
researching
showed is
Triffids now.
awesome.
You missed out
Look
on
at-
the opportunity.
this
to
is
give that
why I
the
get
5 it
destroyed every
deserved.
week.
So it's too late now.
The mind
Just
goes to other places,
Yeah.
and I get low points.
Just look at the yellow in the 52
Cunt life.
and the yellow rays of the sun coming out from behind the trees, Matilda, and give
Yes.
it 7.
Wow, that
like you
is
know it
more
deserves.
orange.
No,
It's the
Ah,
rays
that's
of the sun.
orange.
it's
It's
yellow.
the sun.
That is a cool background. Doesn't every comic contain plant life? And how
I'm
many
nipping off to get myself
people
another beer,
have
guys.
mentioned that today?
Behave yourselves or I'm not here.
All right,
All
now
right,
we got
everyone
Graham.
start,
Right, he's been out
start
the room.
throwing
He's
insults.
out the room.
Let's have fun.
All right. Well, I entered some boy. That looks good though. Great
Yeah,
background.
Not so much.
Is that
Give it a
Galactus?
20 just give it a 20 to piss Greyman off.
That one's a yawn.
I'm gonna give it a 9 though. It looks very good.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, Pete.
All right,
Well,
there's
thank you,
Pete.
Matilda. Oh no, never mind. He walked away. All right. So, anyways, there he's back.
He had to walk it off.
Yeah, he
Whitney
did.
says so. Whitney says so.
Then he went to change his puppy pad.
Yeah.
Here he is.
All right. Yeah, that was good.
But
Thanks
Well,
for the
thank you,
quote,
Roger,
Matilda.
for pledging each of
First
us
ever 12 on
$1,000
Cover Slingers.
apiece
First
that
ever
answered
12,
that
huh?
question correctly. Oh, hey, Gray Man. Good
No, I
to see
gave
you.
it a 9, Mr. Gray. We can continue.
I completely missed what Bill was saying. But I'm sure it's very witty. Anyway,
Always is. Speaking of
All right,
witty,
Mr. Build Out.
we have Wonder Woman, issue 71. Jenny Frison cover.
Jenny Frison.
Oh, God.
With plenty of
oh my
flowers.
God, what's that with her eyes?
I think
That's
she's
the,
a
that's the
corpse.
same expression that Mrs. Musings had every time Bill said something on his video the other day. It was like
Hey.
amused. What have I, how have I put up with this for so long? Kind of look.
Look at the creases
You're
in
onto
that
something,
cover.
Gray. You're onto something there.
Yes,
That's
you're
a-
right. It's the look.
That's
of
now a
deep
9.1,
love.
Bill.
The
Yeah.
look of love
How
in
did
her
the
eyes.
arrow penetrate her armor?
Maybe it's one of those
Oh,
trick
my.
arrows, right?
I
It's
do have
toss
to
that
say,
terminates there.
Jenny Frison is a hit or miss for me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
miss
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, this
Definitely.
one's a hit. I agree with you, but some
This
of them
is-
are misses.
This is a big miss. I mean,
Roger
she looks
likes
like a
this one
zombie
too,
almost.
Matilda.
I would say that's
That's a
okay.
really
Better
terrible
She's
cover.
cover.
much more
forehead.
alive than the Arjun girls. I'll give her that.
Absolutely.
Art
Is it one of the
Gem's better
deceased
than that.
covers? Is that a
Yeah, like
deceased
that
cover,
one
Bill?
Pete showed, that art journal.
As long as you don't look at the faces. The Arjun girls
I
need
can
a
show
paper
20
bag.
Art Gem covers better
Yeah,
than
I don't
that.
know why Pete showed an art germ one, but this
I mean,
one's better.
Wonder
Show an
Woman-
Art Gem
I'll
one.
tell you what, Pete. When you show one, get a sticky note and cover the face, and we'll be going.
Yeah. You know what? Lesson learned, Pete. You didn't know. Lesson learned.
I will show you some
Those
beautiful
are
art.
very
Jen.
pretty flowers, though.
Aren't they pretty?
Yeah,
no,
I agree. They're
not really.
very pretty.
Jenny Frisson drew this from a still life of Gray Man with flowers in his hair.
Very pretty, then. Very pretty.
That's
They're
a
not
tough
as pretty
sell,
as the
Bill.
flowers that I showed on my Rip Hunter cover. Let's face it, not as pretty as those flowers.
I mean that yellow piss flower, the tiny one.
Yeah.
No, that was
Yeah,
the
exactly.
first one was Rip Hunter. It was the
All
rest.
right.
The weird last one I showed. Scout
I'm
Hunter,
gonna
and the
give
little yellow
that.
flower.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
All right.
Okay.
Those are very pretty flowers. Not so sure about Wonder Woman. She looks dead.
That's generous. Really
I think it
generous.
was a DC. Was that a deceased cover? Because you certainly look dead. All right then.
Come on,
Dead to a
Cap.
dead head.
Well, this is probably my prime one in my collection because it reminds me of everybody on the panel. So I figured I'd just
dear.
show my.
It's gonna be a bunch of
weed
stoned people.
That's great.
Hey, wait, where am I?
Yep.
Yeah. It's like
Make
Metarog's
the
got
beard out.
crabs.
Do you know what, Cap? I'll take Flounder every day.
That's because you flounder on the show all the time.
At least you're not the Ariel.
man.
Yeah. I ain't got red hair. What are you talking about?
What? I thought you did, Gray Man.
Well, the Metarog one looks like he's strung out, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me on a good day.
I look like I just ate some magic brownies.
That's Bill's face when work phones him up and tells him there's a problem.
Like, how the hell are they alive and they're not if they're on land? Those look
that
like
one's
bushes
great.
on land. How are they not dead?
Weeds, like seaweeds.
I
Pete
can't
looks like
believe
he
you never
just got
thought
caught
of
with his
Matilda
hand
on
in the
that
cookie
cover,
jar.
Cap. You completely
Well, not
neglected
too
our
much like
judge on that
seaweeds.
cover. That's shocking.
Yeah.
Well, at least I'm
Cap
not one
has
of
a
those
talent
four
for,
dickheads,
you
so
know,
I'll take it.
Modifying the covers to make them look better than they are. So
No, he does that every week, man. It's shocking. It's
Well
disgraceful.
done,
I
Cap.
think he should be barred personally, but anyway.
This is why we should always have Mr. Cap. He always has creative ideas, and I love
true.
Absolutely.
that. That's fantastic. A lot of seaweed, though, and I do love Ariel. One of the few
It's a
Disney movies I
sensational
actually
setting.
love. I'm gonna give that one a 9. That's fantastic.
Okay.
That was
Okay.
good. I like that, Cap.
Yeah.
So, had to join this gang and show Poison Ivy, but I thought I'd show one with a bit of humour. None of this sexy crap, just some good cartoony fun. So it's Harley and Ivy. You and me against the world, right, Red? Uh-huh. And she's back to
Look at the
throttle
Grey
her
Man. He slags his
creeper
comics
in
up
Plant
every
Pot.
week, and then he's
Yeah.
lowering his
What the
standards.
hell? Who drew Green
Just to get
Ivy? Why
aboard.
are its so tiny?
I know.
Sorry,
I
That's
know,
Poison
it's
Ivy.
shocking.
No, seriously, they're not proportioned to her body.
No, it's insulting.
How pointy are Harley's?
Really?
It's cartoonish.
Someone did mention,
Is
you know,
it?
online that their relationship as a romantic couple might be also toxic.
Well, it wasn't in
Poor
this time.
Harley.
Because look, she's literally trying to throttle her with the blinking plant. She's fed up with her nonsense because she always used to annoy her. They were friends, but she used to get on her wick a lot. So this is before.
Oh
anything
yeah, I mean,
romantic
imagine
going on.
she's crying about the
Ruined
800
her.
fight with the Joker, and Ivy's like, just fucking leave him.
Yeah. I think we're all kind of annoyed by this cover, Matilda. Ugh.
Yeah, I think Grey Man's lowered his standards quite a lot.
Yeah,
like,
well-
yeah.
As if that was
In what
possible,
way?
right?
In what way?
Right.
Well, you're hanging out with
Look at
us
the
every
pointiness.
Saturday.
That's true.
They have got some weird pointy boobs, but you know, that's not
Yes.
here nor there.
Yeah,
that's-
but give
because it's-
what have they done to Ivy's boobs?
It's
They look too
comical,
squashed.
not stupid. Like, oh, sexy women to please all the
There's so
blinking
many
knuckle
better
dragging,
Ivy covers out there.
slack-jawed Neanderthals on the blinking jury. This
Mr.
is
Gray,
fun.
you have pointy
Ooh,
boobs
fun
on
comic.
your...
Don't let him say that about you, chat. Remember that he's insulting you that way.
Yeah, Mr.
Look,
Gray
Grey Man,
says that
that's
while
a
he has
good
those
Harley cover.
sensual pointy boobs drawn on
That
his
ain't.
cover.
Yeah,
This is a great Harley cover. I agree, Pete, because it's funny. It's
No, I
a
was talking
fun
about mine.
cover.
that's all.
Comics
Hi,
are meant to be
Mr.
fun. You want sexy covers? Go to in porno mags or something.
Yeah,
This is
that
proper fun comic book
punchline
fare.
of is a real go-getter, isn't it? That's funny.
It's the
Yeah,
funny.
uh-huh.
It's funnier than
Never
anything
said
you've ever
that
said,
before.
Bill. It's funnier than anything you've ever said. And funny, is about all that Mrs. Musing said on your video the other day.
Is it funnier than anything Bill said? Uh-oh.
Even bored, Matilda. Look
Sly.
like she's yawning.
Call out
Hey,
for
cheers,
Sly.
Major Sly.
She's bored.
I'm just sleeping.
Trying to buy some votes.
All right. Oh man, I mean, not that much plant life though. We got the little plant that's about to kill Harley.
Yeah.
Those boobs bother me. Just not proportioned to her body.
That gray man's got it all.
That's too big.
Horrible.
Yeah.
They probably
That's
are
too big in
in
comparison to the boobs.
All the
Yeah,
other
it makes
pictures
no
you see
sense.
of her are not in proportion to her body. So you've got this idea that she should have massive knockers when these are much more
Yes.
normal sized knockers for her body type.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
don't let all the cap covers you've seen over the
Bigger
years
the
fool
better.
you into thinking that boobies are meant to be that size. You know, this is proper boob dynamics. You know me and my boob dynamics.
Oh, what
I've checked it all
do
out.
you know about boob dynamics?
I've
You
done
don't
the
have
measurement. I've
any.
studied them long and hard.
He's
I've-
viewed
I've-
many from afar, Matilda.
I've been hard and studied them long.
Many
Boob his whole
websites.
life.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm insulted. I have a pair, and you're saying you're more expert than me.
Yeah, what can I say? I've studied them a little longer.
I'm gonna tell Lisa about this.
You should.
Why-
You can
why-
see
I
the
would.
whole thing is not meant
Even
to be
Bad
properly
Girl is
proportioned anyway.
ashamed.
This is not an anatomical
Even Bad
study.
Girl,
This is
look
a
at her disapproving
cartoonish
smile.
picture of Harley and Ivy. This is not meant to be
If
a
man
proper...
moves, Count Grayman should be an extra.
Okay.
Hey,
Uh,
my man boobs are unimpressive. Barely a mouthful, man cave. Barely a mouthful.
What?
the little
Come,
vine
give it a
is by
score.
Bruce Tim. Right. Yeah. I mean, the art style is interesting. The boobs still bug me
Yeah.
because they're just not
well,
proportionate. Her head's bigger, and that
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense.
No.
because it's cartoonish. It's not meant to be a study of anatomy, Matilda. This is not a picture from Grey's Anatomy or a life drawing.
Great man's anatomy.
Funny comic cover from a funny comic.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean,
Are you
just
telling me that
because
the
the art
Conan
style's
covers we
cute.
draw over have got a real proper? There's no man looks like Conan, but he doesn't stop you from giving it a 10 every time it pops out, or every
Oh,
time
no.
Red
Oh, no.
Sonja with like massively unreal knockers
Oh,
come
no.
out, you give it a 10. Knockers that
cartoonish,
defy gravity, you give it a 10.
Matilda.
But when it's on my cover, because you're not titillated by it, you're gonna give it anything less.
You notice how he said titillated by it, Matilda?
Yeah, I
Bring
know.
it
Freud
back
took
to
it
those bad proportions, right?
All right. Well, I'll give it an 8. The art style is
very
interesting.
fair.
Fair
Very
enough.
fair.
What can you
Deserves
do?
worse.
Oh, you can stop
Okay,
arguing with
Jerry.
me about boobs. I don't argue with you about dick sizes, do I? Because I don't
We've
have
not
them.
had any dick covers yet, Matilda. As soon as we get some dick covers, we can have a dick
Really?
swinging
Because
contest.
I have
on
a
it.
dick showing me covers every Saturday.
We got a couple of
Wiggle
dicks
our
on
win.
the panel, but we got
Score
no
on
dick
the
covers.
score on the wheel.
We've got a few man things. Come on,
I
guys.
should have made
Fun.
a woman thing. All right, 1 vote for Mr. Cap.
That is a good one.
I'm telling you, someone fucked up with those boobs.
Cap's
Another
covers a load of
vote.
old help, if you ask me.
1 vote for Mr. Gray. One
come
vote for
on, you
Mr.
can't be voting for
Metarog.
Roger with his
Another vote for
non-terrific
Mr.
cover. That's
Metarog.
Roger's
That's
getting
appalling.
votes for his truffle cover.
Well,
exactly.
those are some fucking cool aliens. 1 vote
Come
for
on,
Mr.
Werewolf.
Bill.
You know
Another
what
vote for
Triffids look
Mr.
like.
Werewolf.
You've
A
seen
vote
the
for Roger
is a
sci-fi.
badge of
honor.
Metarog's already won too many. Go ahead and vote for me.
Exactly.
All right, another vote for Mr. Bill.
Says
Mr.
Bill.
Gray
It
beaten
goes
by
to
a
me.
dead-looking Wonder Woman. How does that feel?
That's shocking. Well, it just confirms everything I've known about the comic community.
Okay, another vote for Mr. Cap.
full of foolish people who know no better.
Another vote for Mr. Metarog. Okay,
Half of this comic community were dropped on their head as babies. I'm sure that was the case. All right, and have we ascertained who's
final round,
won?
people.
Did Roger win again?
Yeah, Roger won.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I've no idea how.
Can't
It's
beat
just
the
like,
freaking weird
I don't know,
aliens,
it's
Mr.
weird.
Gray. Don't even try.
It's weird. Who could figure out? Who could figure out people?
Those boobs are fucking weird.
Jeez, we can't let this go, can we, guys?
No.
All right. So,
As a woman, I'll never let this go.
That's right,
From
Roger.
a weird pair of
That's
boobs to a
prerogative, my
weird
dear.
boob.
so let's move on in this case, right? So here we have Hulk 248.
Ooh.
Notice he's being.
Oh, he's about to be
ensnared.
raped by vines.
Well, he's being.
That's why
Oh,
Roger
agreed.
How does your mind jump straight to that?
You know, Roger,
Back
there's
there,
dirty cover.
we have the gardener, who is actually
That
possessed
is another cover I need to buy for Simon.
I don't think Simon will lick that.
One of the Infinity Gems, and there he is back there, looking quite
Oh,
upset
that's
with
the-
the Hulk for some reason.
That's quite sinister. Don't worry, Simon will lick it in private.
How many
hope
filthy,
so.
lick-worthy covers has Roger shown this show? Matilda?
why-
I'm losing count.
Why is have I fallen asleep for 5 minutes? Why is Simon want to lick that Hulk cover? I've completely lost the plot here.
Apparently he's getting
Bondage,
there.
Mr. Gray. Bondage.
Yeah,
Oh, bondage. Okay, fair enough.
yeah.
I see
I
now.
call it more like ensnared, but
You know, Roger and his
Hmm.
bondage cover.
Yeah, Roger.
You know,
Yes,
Simon is licking.
these guys will pervert anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yes,
so
Roger
Oh,
is
that's
Simon
my
Lang.
job.
Yeah.
That's also why I'll end up alone.
I like
You
the
have to
guy's
fall
face
on your
in the
head to
back.
watch
I
the
mean,
show.
talk about a sinister-looking scowl there. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But show us
That
the
is
cover though. Show
sinister.
us the comic instead though, Roger. We don't want to see your sinister looking scowl anymore. We got
Yes.
we got to look
Your
at the cover.
sinister
doesn't it?
scowls have nothing to do with
Yeah.
the cover, Roger.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Sleepy
Oh,
Reader's
man.
onto something. Damien's right.
It looks
Well,
like
I
Werewolf
mean, no
is
one's
reiterating-
normal on this show.
It's
He
true.
just love them
Yeah.
boobs.
There's a guy.
Just
The
love
gardener
them boobs.
is the brother of the collector and the Grandmaster, isn't he?
Yeah, he's one of the elders of the
Really?
universe. Yes.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
And their parents already knew what they do in life.
Mm.
They thought, fuck it, we're not gonna give them names like Jason or Thomas.
His
Just call
half
him by their
brother is
profession.
the pool man, I believe.
The gardener.
So yeah, the gardener. He's got a step brother. Actually, he's the pool
The
man.
pool
Grey man.
boy.
Yeah.
The pool boy. That's fucking cool. The Hulk looks great. The gardener looks fucking sinister.
Yeah, not
10.
really. Oh come on, that's such
What?
a crap cover. Are you kidding me?
That is good though. That is good though.
Oh,
A bit
Go up
rapey,
against
a bit
Roger.
rapey, but good.
Rapey?
yeah.
Yeah, rapey.
Okay. I never thought that
Very
never
rapey.
entered my mind somehow. But oh well.
Well. Mm-mm-mm.
I need to rethink how I show covers on this channel.
Just put a Roger mask on and you'll get a 10, mate. That's what you need to
I will have
do.
to. I'll actually
It's
go
the
after.
only way to do it.
Okay, so we've got the Punisher War Journals,
Great. I
There's
enjoyed the one.
a lovely
Roger I had.
trees and grass. And
Yeah, I think he should be knocked down for repetition of when he come on the jungle.
Yeah, I was
show.
gonna
He
say,
showed that one.
show this.
He
crap.
showed
Yeah,
that
I'll
one
show
on the
this one
jungle
on the
show. I
jungle.
swear he did. I think you probably did.
I don't think I did. I think it was a
I know
different
you've only
Punisher
got
War
4
Journal.
comics, mate, but come on.
That might have been a different Punisher War Journal.
Nah, it might have been. I don't remember.
It was a different one, I think. It
Yeah.
wasn't this one.
Might have
That
been.
might
You
be
can never
the
tell
best.
with Pete. He's always up to something.
Mm.
That is
Okay, we
good.
got some
A lot of action
trees.
going on there. You think for old Frankie would put on something more jungle appropriate? You can see him
No
from a
doubt.
mile away.
Frank's
But his
not
boobs,
bothered about being
Matilda, his
jungle
boobs aren't
appropriate.
Yeah,
realistic.
he wants to be seen.
He wasn't
wants
saying.
He doesn't have boobs. Yes, thanks.
Punisher's boobs are completely unrealistic there, Matilda. You got to remember that when you come to vote for it. There's
He
no
hasn't got boobs. He's got pecs.
legs and arms.
Let's take
don't
off
look like
points,
that.
Matilda. Let's take
in
off
real
points.
life.
He doesn't have the new Marvel approved logo on his costume.
That's
So you might wanna
better.
take off
That's
points.
the new
the best logo ever.
They took away his skull.
This logo is so good. I've got it tattooed on my leg. So,
Yes, they gave him some. I think
Shit.
Japanese mythological.
Yeah.
skull.
Shit.
What logo is that?
They go
Toys R
fuck
Us?
themselves. I might as well put a Hello Kitty on his chest then.
You may as well.
I'm upset. I'm not buying any Modern Punisher anymore.
Yeah. It just the whole thing upsets us right now, doesn't it? Let's go ahead and score this comic.
Yeah, who cares?
For the best.
Yeah.
Just
the thing is, though, he's not very realistic, Matilda. Look at that body shape. It's not realistic. Nobody's arms and legs ever look like that. I mean,
he's
I know you want to,
on
like,
a tree.
you know...
If you go against a tree,
completely
you're going to be like that.
Muscles are not real at all. Let's bear that in mind when you come to score it, Matilda.
Grey man, I will take a picture of me against a tree if that pleases you. Like, you know, yeah, wrapped round.
As long as
It's
the
gonna
tree's
be
between
Pete
you and the
searching
picture.
for
Are
the
you
old
done,
Maharaja.
or should I continue admiring my cat's pictures?
If you could be on the other side of the tree when you take the picture, that'd be fine.
You should be looking at your cat pictures. Look at this awesome cover.
Nah, I saw the cover. Just Mr. Gray started talking, so I started looking at pictures.
I
Tune out.
I would do the same.
Yeah, we tune out.
Because it's gonna be quicker.
Yeah.
All right.
True.
Well, like I said, I love it. He's got the Punisher. He's in the zone of a jungle about to be shot. What's not to love? And Great Plantation. 10.
Oh.
Woo!
Nice going, Pete.
Right. Okay. It's Bill O'Clock.
I'm getting a headache.
Yeah.
All right.
As usual, my perfectly valid blinking talk is ignored by Matilda. Makes one rule for the women's boobs on my covers, completely negates the blinking male anatomy on Pete's covers.
Good night, Mr. Werewolf.
Shocking.
True. But
Shocking.
we've got
Hi,
proper
Darren.
male anatomy with this one. The Savage Sword of Conan, number
Christ.
135.
Where's the
No,
plant life?
where? Where is the plant
There's no
life?
plants on there.
All
Where's
in
the
the
plant
background.
life?
No,
All
that's
in
just
the
a painted
back.
background. There's no
Yeah.
plants at all.
Plenty of
hell?
plants.
Well, it's a forest. He's in a forest.
It
No,
is.
no, it's not a
It's a
forest.
green
Blurry.
swirly background. Where's the
Just
bloody
He's in
fantastic.
a
forest?
forest. That's like the sky at the top of the
There's not even a leaf.
There's some
tree.
green
No,
there,
one
Matilda.
twig.
There's thousands
Not
Not
Those
one
are
of
twig
green.
or
It's
leaf
the
on that
trunks.
cover.
so
Yeah,
much
Matilda.
thick
Trunks.
foliage.
You can't even
That's
see
a-
past
that's a
Conan's
beautiful
chest
painting.
anyway, so there is no plant life there.
There's plenty
is
of
absolute-
plant
Those are
life
great
there.
details as well. Look at the nails on the whatever he's writing.
There's no such thing as a
Is
plant.
that
by
a
the way. It's a plant.
hippopotamus?
Look at all that plant life.
Is that a
Plant.
hippopotamus?
No
And
plant.
we've got
I think
Pete
you can plant
Plant.
amongst
Yeah,
humankind by
cat.
aliens.
and Gray Man right there.
That's what Bill looks like when you feed him after midnight.
That's
Yeah.
true. That is true.
There is no
Don't
discernible
get water
plant
on me.
life.
And don't.
And I
feed
don't
me
mean the
after
Conan.
midnight.
There is a scattering of shades of green, but there is no actually defined plant life on
All
that
kinds
cover.
of plant life.
Plant.
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 Plant. Not
Look at all
plant.
those blinking
No
plants.
plant. Plant.
It's plant life.
I'll teach you
There's a-
Queen's
there's-
English, Bill.
There's a suggestion maybe of a bit
That's
of grass
definitely
there.
the top of the trees, the top of the
There's-
forest there.
Yeah, no,
with the
but there's no
lines.
actually discernible. It's just literally some colour swatches
That's
of
just
green and
A
shades of green. That
smorgasbord
doesn't
of
make
yellows
plants.
and pissy yellow.
Something, exactly.
And
This
green.
yellow, which is
Yeah,
really
there's lots of
forgotten
yellow
when it's got a Conan in front of it. That literally, there's a tiny little bit of grass there, which like Kappa smoked more grass than that, like in between blinking rounds than like that bloody picture is showing.
Plant.
Stop being grapey, Mr. Gray.
He
And
smoked more grass
on the
than that
back-
and when he's asleep.
Oh, I'm
than
not
that
looking
actually
at
being
back
shown
covers,
on that
Bill.
cover.
trees.
No, we're not looking at
Oh,
back.
It's not a back cover
Bill?
category, though.
True. I'm
No
just saying
way.
that adds.
Oh, hat.
There's no bloody
adds
plants
to it.
on that bloody cover.
I think you
There
made
are.
the point,
He's in
Gray.
the forest.
Yeah, exactly.
How can you tell he's in the
Jackson-
forest? Where's
Jackson
the
got it
trees?
right.
Where are the trees on the cover?
PLANT.
There's green in the background, which is not discernible
In the
as being any
background,
kind
you
of
can see the
plant.
tree trunks.
There's the tree
Where?
trunks.
Plenty
not bloody
right
tree
In the
trunks.
there.
background, just look properly.
Bloody
Discernible
stick.
plants. Beautiful Doug beats
That's
in
no,
weather,
that's
by
not
the
a
way.
bloody tree trunk. That's a bloody pole
That
in the ground
is.
with a head on it. That's not a tree trunk, Matilda.
Yeah.
Clean your eyes out.
They're
Stop
even
looking at the
three.
fucking muscles.
They're even 3 trees
Not
long.
that behind it.
Yeah.
3 tree trunks right there.
Behind it. Look behind.
They're not alive ananymore. This is plant life.
His head's
Nothing
on
but
poles.
forest,
You got a
grass, and
baseball
tree
bat.
trunks.
That was a tree at one time.
Behind
Okay, that's
it.
plant life.
Look behind it.
No,
It's like the top of the trees there.
No, there's no discernible plant life there. There's some colours that slightly suggestive of maybe being a canopy of leaves, but there's no plants on
Well,
that
yeah,
colour.
those are the plants. It's meant to be more abstract in the background.
Exactly.
Oh, abstract. Okay, abstract. Go ahead. Give it an abstract score.
Well, it's beautiful. That art is beautiful, well detailed. I love the abstract forest. 10.
Abstract forest. Abstract
Yeah.
forest.
Yeah. I do it all the time in my drawings. I make an abstract background.
Absolutely.
Jesus Christ on a bike.
Can't see the trees for the forest.
How would he ride
Must
a
be
bike?
underwater,
His
right,
stick would be in
Bill?
the way.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, I figured my last one, I'd just go with the Queen of the Jungle and just be done with it.
Sheena? No, not Sheena.
Not Wonderland Woman again.
Yay!
Okay.
Look at the plants on her. Look at
Hey,
these.
she's tickling Gray Man under the chin there.
That's more Triffid like the Mop Blinking World
And my
Roger
favorite.
showed earlier.
I love her outfit. You
Reign
see,
of
Mr. Gray,
Madness.
those boobs are proportionate to that face.
Oh man.
That's what
Yeah,
elves
I
look
prefer
like.
Bob
Gray
to
Man.
do it
about
to my
that.
face.
That's what all elves look like.
Who is that little guy holding the scroll?
Bill.
Of course.
I
I
gotta
just
say,
didn't
it's
get
very
the,
cute. It's
I
very
didn't see the
cute, though.
resemblance right away because it was next to it.
I'm holding a list of everyone that can kiss my rear end ski.
Oh, that
Gray
scroll
Man
would be a
is at
lot
the top
longer.
of it.
That is a
Yeah.
very
Scroll would
short
go off
list.
the
I had it
page.
be longer.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okie doke. There's
Okay,
definitely some
for it.
plant life there. We
Not a
can't deny
plant,
that.
so-
I must say her neck piece is a bit suggestive.
Isn't it?
What's on her shoulders?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a bit pinkish.
Yeah, all right, Matilda. I
Right,
think we get the picture of what your perverted mind is going for there. But you haven't got to paint us a
I
picture.
fucking
You
love
probably will.
Zenoscope. I fucking love Zenoscope. It's a 10.
Gray
It's
Man, are you saying
beautiful.
we're picking up what she's laying down?
Yeah, basically, yeah. All right, you got a 10 of that, even have to go right. So this one, right.
Mm-mm.
I'm not even going to bother talking about it.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
In another minute, you'll be all plant atom, and then snip, snip, snip. It's a Silver Age atom where he's being turned into a plant by the Floronic Man before he actually becomes a Floronic Man.
And the
So he's the Floronic Man, but he hasn't
Wow.
turned into a plant life creature that he will be in the future. But I think this is the.
Is one of his arms already cut shorter?
No, he's just hidden behind. No, actually, no, it's just probably the angle.
Just
of
poorly
it.
drawn,
Yeah.
I think.
Good. What's he showing now?
But good catch.
It's just pointing in a different direction to the one behind, so he's more forward looking, so you can't see
Call that
what
trimming
is.
the buds.
But anyway,
Yeah.
Man.
Captain Atom's being turned into a plant.
He's got
Oh
weight
my
attached to his
God.
arms.
Just
Yep.
poorly drawn, Matilda, but good picking that up though.
It's not poorly drawn. It's just pointing in a different direction. It's pointing towards you, so the force shortening or whatever the
That
blinking
is
phrase
terrible.
Oh,
is
terrible.
different.
Terrible.
Yeah. Let's snip this score, Matilda.
Those
About the fray.
make me cringe right there. Oof.
You didn't even show a bloody plant on your last cover, Bill.
I can't get over how
It
one
wasn't
arm's
even a
short.
plant. There was some green background with yellow that was completely ignored by the biased judge Matilda.
As he's got green fairy arms.
No,
Yeah.
look,
Yeah,
he'll be
exactly.
turned into a plant. Look, in another minute, you'll be all plant.
I
Atom.
could
He
say
dyed
something
his- he
about
dyed
my
his-
space
I know
turnip
it
cover
takes a
here.
while for Pete to
He
pick
dyed
up
the hair
on
on his
subtle
arms green.
things
My,
that are being laid
my
down by
cover,
the
you
comic cover.
criticized because it said space turnip, and he goes, "Oh, how do you know he's a space turnip? How do you know he's turning into a plant?"
That's true.
Because it says
That is
here
true.
you're being turned into a plant, Roger.
There's logic.
Turn your eyes
There's
out.
logic.
And you said it couldn't.
Look at him.
What?
That's
Roger
terrible.
like a Vulcan.
It's the Look,
There's
just
the
'cause your
logic.
Triffids aren't proper Triffids, Roger. Don't
You see,
take
you
it
use
out on me,
somebody's
mate.
logic against
Just-
them, and then they
Just
deny
because you
it.
don't know a
Yeah,
Triffid from
yeah.
a turd, don't
Just
take
let him
it
have his
out on
rant,
me.
Roger. Keep the stream going.
Between Roger and
Truffles and this,
I'm keeping him on task. That's right.
those could be feathers.
But
Maybe they're feathers, right?
There could be feathers, Bill.
Yeah.
They could be, except we know that they're not because the
Except
Ferrari man.
I snip it on feathers.
Is he turning into Hawkman? Is he turning Adam into Hawkman? Is that what's going on?
that's why they
Human
murdered the
budgie.
title later on. Because
Very confusing is all I'm saying, Matilda.
Yeah.
See, Matilda's taking. She
That's
needs a
because
break.
you're
from
easily
it.
confused, Bill. Just because you're
Bill's
easily
like, what the fuck's going on here?
doesn't mean everybody else is.
I'm back. I needed to water
sluggishness.
myself.
You're watering yourself. Are you a plant?
What?
I need a drink of water. All right,
Yeah.
it still bugs me that one arm is shorter. I mean, I get it. He's
It's
turning
not
into a
short.
plant.
It's pointing
But it
to
should be
rather than.
longer.
Right, it's
No,
No,
anatomically
it's not.
Let
No,
me
it's
just
not.
show you how.
Anatomically correct that
Hold on,
he's
I'll
a
take
plant.
Sure.
a minute. Right. So this arm is pointing like that because
Poorly
and
drawn.
this-
Doesn't
Matilda,
matter. The
which arm
angle
is
is
longer?
wrong.
Which arm is longer, Matilda? Oh, how can you not
doesn't
tell?
They all
matter.
still look the same
No,
size,
no.
little grey man.
Shut up!
It
There's
doesn't
an arm.
matter.
There's another arm. It's the angle makes it look one looks shorter than
The
the other.
angle
It's not
here
actually
doesn't
shorter
make
than
it
the
look
other.
like anything. It shouldn't look that short.
Yeah.
Matilda, listen,
Terrible.
Matilda, rest your mouth. See if you can wake your brain up for a second, yeah? Rest
Punish him,
see?
Matilda.
Short arm.
Go
because it's pointing
suck a bag of
like
turnips.
that. Smaller. This arm, like this, looks longer. It's the angle that it's being held at. Now, that is the bottom line. Microphone.
He's talking like
drop.
a tripid right now.
If you
Matilda, don't
smell what
You know how many
cooking.
times Great Man's heard it's the angle that you hold it at
Yeah, I think, yeah, good point, Cap.
makes it longer or
Mr. Gray,
shorter.
you can't tell me that that is correct because I've been drawing for 3 years now. I have an art teacher, and I'm
Yeah.
telling you that arm is wrong. From that angle,
It is.
I'm
they should
sorry,
be the
but
same
Gil
length.
Kane was paid to draw covers for decades. Your art teacher is not paid to draw covers for decades.
Now he's insulting
So-
your art teacher.
Oh,
Yeah, your art teacher can take a long walk off a short pier.
Get your art teacher on the chat next week.
Exactly.
I just don't get why is it shorter if it's turning into a plant?
Yeah,
Do
it
you need
doesn't
me to
make
show
any
you
sense.
again? Do you need me to show you the
No,
angle?
because the show's
I've
already
been dra-
fucking
Seriously,
long.
Matilda, seriously.
I've been drawing for 25 years, and that
Try
perception
and
is off.
grasp the concept of
Exactly. Pete.
Well, I mean, at least he looks like a plant, and that is an interesting cover. That arm's still
Does
too
he-
short. That girl agrees with me.
Yeah.
I'll give it an 8.
Very fair. I've been drawing stick figures for more than 40 years, and I know that perspective is
Right.
wrong.
Exactly,
Yeah,
Bill.
that
Exactly.
doesn't make sense.
Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Let's go to the jury. Now you've all had a lesson in perspective. That's the word I was looking for. Now you've all had a lesson in perspective. Let's go
I
to
mean,
the
your
jury.
Let's
idea
not
of
vote Graham,
perspective is fucked.
Yeah. Okay.
You'd have more of an argument if some of the arm was behind the A.
I'd have more of an argument if I had a judge who had a blinking clue. I'd have more of an argument. But we're not,
Get him, chat. Get him.
Well, what can you do? All the Twitch girls you wanted to have instead of me ask for too much
no,
money.
I wouldn't have anyone but
I'm
you,
free.
Matilda. You know that.
At least
I
I'm
don't
free.
I don't see any more AOKs coming your way, Gray, somehow.
Matilda would draw me more art of blinking Jimmy getting killed and people with different shaped arms and triffids that aren't triffids somehow getting scores that shouldn't get.
Yeah, no, I
Did you
said
say
go
that?
suck a bag of turnips.
Oh no, suck a bag of turnips. Not what you said.
If I
She
get
doesn't
go
have-
fuck a bag of turnips.
He does have a mean turn of
That's what
phrase.
she
though.
said, Mark.
All right, let's see. We got one vote for Gil Kane. Gil Kane. Who
Oh,
showed
come
Gil
on.
Kane?
All right,
No, who showed the Gil Kane?
All right, hold on. I've put right. It's okay. I've put Jackson
Werewolf,
Woodkirk in time.
told ya.
I'll put him in timeout for 5 minutes. I'm not having people voting for Bill for a bloody no plant cover on the
Are
plant
you
wing.
fucking kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding.
All
He's
right,
put in
one
timeout.
vote for Mr. Bill.
I'll put him in timeout. Ignore that. Ignore that score.
Okay,
I
one
can't
vote
be
for
having
Mr.
that.
Bill
It's
then.
ridiculous.
I
Absolutely
got one
ridiculous.
vote for Mr.
I didn't
Gray.
realise
Two
it'd be
votes
5
for
minutes
Mr.
though. I'm
Gray.
sorry. I
Okay,
didn't mean
for
to
Mr. Gray.
5 minutes. I didn't really just
One
come
vote for
automatically.
Mr. Okay, 2 votes for Mr. Bill. 3 votes for Mr. Gray. And we
think
got a
Greyman's
vote
got
for
it.
Pete.
Yeah, he's
I
got
think
something. All right.
Greyman's got it.
Short
I'm,
bush.
I'm sorry, Jackson. I didn't mean it. It was the heat of the
Short
moment.
bush.
I put him in time out. I didn't realize it was actually going to be 5 minutes. I thought he'd be like,
Oh, did you?
Get him out of it again.
Poor
That's
Jackson.
I
All
put
right,
him in
Mr.
time
Gay
out.
gets the extra 3 points. Yeah,
Oh,
that's it.
dear.
No one else is voting.
Let me show you my
Poor
backup
Jackson.
cover, Matilda.
Ooh.
Namor.
Is that old
Piss poor.
Namor?
Oh, not Namor.
What happened?
Ah.
What pants is
What
he
Jack?
wearing?
What
Th-
is that?
I'm glad you didn't show the backup.
this is when he was like more civilized, and he was the head of Oracle.
I
Incorporated.
see. He can still not wear a shirt.
Yeah, and actually this is where he saves Iron Fist because he was actually captured by the plant Koatati people and kept in Kunlun.
Well, Iron Fist is hot, so maybe you should have shown that one.
So that was my backup. Root of
Roger, I wish you'd shown that one. I might have. One of us else might have won.
You still would have got a bloody 10 for Matilda anyway, so no, you're even talking about Matilda. Don't
What
even
for
pretend.
Namor? Don't be silly.
No,
Greyman.
Matilda gives blinking 10s for Roger whatever he shows. He could come in here and blinking get his left boob out and get a bloody 10 for it. Ridiculous.
No.
No, next time, Roger.
Yeah,
So much-
not
so much
boobs.
jealousy
Why did you learn
and-
anatomy?
There's an
in that
opposite
voice,
of grace
you know?
when it comes to Roger.
I
but
like
can't
that
work
one,
out
Cap.
what the word would
Cap.
be yet.
Show that one again.
Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Love
My backup
Scooby-Doo.
was going to be that one.
From
Oh, like Promethea.
Is
Can't
that,
see the trees,
is that
but it doesn't matter.
Bloody Alan Moore?
Yes,
Poison Ivy.
Salamua.
Is it a plant?
Poison
Oh,
ivy.
hold on. Let me put it up
Poison
to the
ivy.
big screen. Oh, yeah.
Poison
some
ivy.
flowers, yeah.
Yeah.
I see some flowers.
Yeah, I have another backup, but this one's not too good. So I didn't use it. The Plant Man up there. I didn't like it. I didn't like it that much, so I didn't use it.
Says it in the name, Rog. Plant man.
Yeah, it's a Plant Man, but
My backup is this one.
Do you hear that?
It's got
Pete? He
absolutely
Oh,
no
that's-
plants
that's
in
absolutely
whatsoever.
shocking,
It doesn't really matter when Matilda's the judge.
ooh,
Where's
I
the
like
plants?
the cover though. Great
Wait,
cover.
which one is it? I'm doing the scores.
Pete, he didn't
Yeah.
say plant man. He said
it?
plant man.
Has anyone got any
Remember that.
streams coming up?
Plonker.
Anyone got anything coming up they want to talk about?
Oh, we're not
I've
going to
got-
hear about spine ticks this week.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
Yeah. No,
I've
Ross,
got to do a video for spine ticks because they're
Are you?
always open for spine ticks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm the first
Good.
person
What?
you see
I
on
hope
spine
you have
ticks.
coffee.
What is
And,
your bit?
some
Is it a
lunch.
movie review or something?
No, I just like do the first little intro to spine ticks.
Okay.
I'm first
I never
person you
watched
see.
it, so it's stupid o'clock, so I never watched it.
But
I should be
sometimes I
doing-
turn up in the morning. So
My second part of my Legion of Superheroes retrospective should be tomorrow, coming out tomorrow,
Cool.
from 1980 through Crisis or so.
Have you got the
Alright,
whole
I'm
Legion
done.
as well, like the early one, Legoin Legion?
No, I didn't because you know how that's sort of an offshoot of the more modern.
Mate, you've got to get that. The Legion 89, Legion
Why
90,
would I
that is
not
one of the
feel
best
better,
series
Mr.
ever.
Dave?
Oh, I agree,
Seriously.
but I'm keeping it to the future Legion of Superheroes.
Oh man,
I agree
that
totally.
is
I love
great
that series.
run.
But,
Can't believe
not-
you got that one. It's
you know,
awesome.
Phantom Girl had that crossover in there and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, there were some descendants, but no.
That's one of my favourite series of all time. That one, really good. Right, you ready to do your scores, Matilda? Has anyone else got when's the next part of your Western? You only just put one up recently, didn't you, Bill?
that will be Wednesday. Yes, 40 through 21.
I got to go watch the video with the
Yeehaw.
mist.
And I
And
think
GP,
I will do a live stream later today for my top 10 first appearances tag video, as tagged by Jambo
Yeah.
and by Bub's
Oh,
comments.
right.
we'll be asleep, so it doesn't matter.
We'll
You
rewatch.
usually are, anyways, Pete. Even through this show.
Pete's pointing out loads of
Says
content
Rod.
at the moment. Loads of stuff. What's up for your? What's up on yours? Vince?
Yeah, so I've got another 20 random keys, which are we've got gold, silver, bronze, modern. And next week, with it being Easter weekend, I was thinking about doing some crucifixion covers.
Oh, wow.
Egg covers. Why not egg covers instead? They're less gory.
I could, I can do it.
Hey,
All right, ready, gentlemen?
But
Like, sorry, mate. I was doing
I
it
have
for
to
comic
shut. I'll have
effect.
to shut up now, Warner.
5 minutes. I apologise for that.
All right, let's continue, gentlemen.
Let's just see if
go
Cap's
already?
got any things he wants to mention. You got anything coming up, Cap? You want to mention?
Sleeping.
Cool.
That's
Well,
about it.
I think the neighbors are dead at this point.
I'm
All right, then,
jealous.
Matilda.
I'm jealous.
Oh, I
No.
bought a batch of like 500 plus comics. I've got a few videos of that
Holy
coming
shit!
out.
How do you have
starting
room
tonight.
for all of those? Are you
I
renting?
barely
Are
do.
you renting the
Greyman.
Elric's room?
How much doll do you get?
Not much.
Buying all these bloody comics.
buy them cheap and try and sell them for more. That's basically it.
Great.
Yeah.
Right,
All
go,
right.
Matilda. Go, go, go. I'm going to put the banner
Yeah,
up.
check out Mr. Gray's comics. Buy them.
The
right.
Judges Fund.
I have a haul video tomorrow,
Nice.
Cool.
and then some thoughts about books I've read.
You got a
No one
nice book haul
watches those,
recently
so
as
it
well,
doesn't
didn't you?
matter.
I need to check out Kanto because it sounds interesting.
Yeah, you should. You should check out the first trade.
I don't
I
need to.
love
I
it.
know all about it now. Matilda's told me all about it.
I know. Don't have to
He's
go
one
buy
of
it.
the only few who watches. All right.
None of it's sunk
Wait.
in, but I've heard it all.
All right, we have a tie this week, so we have only 4 places. Okay, so 4 places this week, and with the tie with 45 points are Pete and Mr. Bill. Woo!
Yay!
Gray's like, I didn't finish last.
Exactly. I didn't think last once.
How do we
Lovely.
come
You're
with below
excited,
Grey
Mr.
Man?
Gray.
Yeah, about time. You normally used to all the time when you come on here and finish below me, but it's just.
Pete's never been so honored by an association in his life.
Absolutely, man.
Congratulations, Pete.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Bill,
All right.
no Plant Miller.
Third place this week with 47
Probably
Grapey
me.
points is Mr. Gray.
Gray amazing.
Criminal.
You
Criminal.
can't
They're
use
amazing.
grapey. Grapey should not be an invented word. Gracism works, but grapey
Criticism.
sounds wrong.
Well, you
Yeah,
are
it does
Grapey
sound cringe,
all
doesn't
the
it?
fucking time on the show.
Totally wrong.
All right, second place this week with 49
Cap.
points is the creative Mr. Cab.
Yeah.
And once again, the king. First
Once
place.
again,
with
Matilda
58
and her
place,
King.
Mr. Metarog.
What is the difference? What is the opposite of gracism? There's definitely an opposite when it
Thank
comes
you.
to Rogers.
It's
Thank
better wrong. That's what it is,
Fabulous.
Grey Man. It's better
Very
wrong.
Absolute
Extreme.
nonsense. Triffies that weren't triffy.
No,
I think this-
meta-favoritism. Meta-favoritism.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think
Needs
this.
to make a-
I think this stream is haunted. Boo. Boo.
Yo, Metarog wins even when he's not on here.
I suppose
I think
letting
figured
him
that
win
out.
every time.
3 times he's won.
All right.
In the
I
chat.
First time.
suppose letting him win every time is her prerogative. Prerogative? Oh, whatever.
Just
Anyway,
let it go,
Roger.
Mr. Gray. Just let it go.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Like
go and
Elsa.
cry. Yeah, not finishing last is a win. He's absolutely right.
In your case, it is.
Yeah, sorry, Jackson. Take a long, hard look at yourself, man. No way should you have let Bill even get a point in that round. That was rubbish. The worst cover when it comes to plant life. Great art, but not a bloody plant to be seen. Come on,
Love that
Aren't-
cover line.
Isn't grass
barely.
a
Like
form
a
of plant?
look.
I see
like I said about
plenty
that
of them
cover.
there.
Look,
Who did the
Cap
cover of
has
that, Bill?
built more grass than that, rolling up a blinking special cigarette. Don't come on, that's a blinking.
Grey Man, you've never seen grass. You live in London. It's all grey buildings.
Yeah.
So what's the topic, Metarog?
Living
Man
in London,
things?
I know plants because they're so rare and far between that, you know.
No man things
Right.
for me. Tap. Thank you.
Let's get
Oh.
the screen shared. Let's get the screen shared so we can get
Oh,
this
Mr. Metarog,
shenanigans.
pick a theme.
Yeah.
How about transformation covers where you they started
Okay.
one thing,
Oh,
you transform into another.
Ooh, nice.
that's a good one.
I keep my Griffin being turned into Jeff being turned into a Griffin. I keep that
Yeah, that works.
handy then.
That'll work.
I keep that
We've
handy.
seen that one. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I think everything's on there now. Let's have a look. Nothing's in there that shouldn't be in there. No, right. So let's update the wheel. Right. Third spin is the win.
Sounds like let's update the will.
First spin again.
When you get older, it's a good idea to update the will.
Animal covers. And this is it. This is the one. Slinger's Choice. Yay!
Oh, God.
Slinger's Choice.
Let's go,
Cool.
Mr.
So
Best
basically,
one.
Oh, okay,
next
then I don't have
week-
to do the thumbnail.
Right.
Mr. Gray,
the
pick a
best
new
one.
cheese, will you? The one with the
No.
dog is old.
No, that's fine, Matilda. It's not anyone actually watches it for the actual picture. There's not people go,
All right,
oh,
you know-
I only
you
watch that
know
show
what?
just
I'm
for the
gonna-
picture.
I'm gonna draw a picture because I can't
Go on, then.
stand to see that cheese anymore.
Fair enough.
Not
Whatever.
to mention, it's not attracting any audiences. I'll draw some boobs.
So we
I don't
can
think any
do
of the
our
pictures
own
attract
theme.
humans.
We can do our own
Might have
theme.
boobs
Yeah.
on next week.
Pick your own theme, basically. What's that? Kat?
Yeah.
Do they have to like guess what the theme is? Like, or
No. You just
No,
come
you
and
just
say,
pick
my
whatever
theme
you
this
want.
week is.
Okay.
Tears.
Be
So
consistent.
Metarog,
Cheers.
if you pick murder covers, then you get a Who Killed Jimmy Olsen and show that.
Yeah.
I'll consider that.
I've got a
Gray
couple of
Man's theme
planned
is
ones.
usually crappy covers when we have Slinger's Choice.
Listen, we've done Slinger's Choice 3 times and I've won twice, so shut your gob. And the third time, I knew I wasn't going to win because they were a bit boring, but it was a good theme, though. The theme was
So
good. but
we've
the
had
covers
it
were
3
dumb.
times. You've lost 1 time. Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying? But
Exactly. And I won twice.
Thank you, Parm. Thank you, my friend. I
All
tried.
right, thanks
I tried.
everybody for coming in. We're going to bugger off now. Roger's going to go and PayPal Matilda for that ridiculous win, as he does every
You
time
get
he's
a
on the
good
show.
AOK.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No one PayPals me.
No. All right, cheers, everyone. See you next
Too
time.
broke.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. What's the end of this? Oh, yeah.